dangerous. Get dangerous. Shameless. Basic. Shameless. Get dangerous. That's my.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you are all doing well. Happy Monday, my friends. We've made it through another weekend, the start of another week. We're that close to Christmas time as well, chat. I'm trying to think, when do we start our giveaways? Not next week, the following week. Yes, okay. Wait, is it next week? No. This week coming up? No, it's the following week. Got you. Okay. Welcome aboard, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate y'all. Jonathan, welcome. Diego, good to see you. Azrito, welcome. Kenzo, good to see you. Joshua, good to see you. Leonard Grant, welcome back, my friend. John Zander, good to see you. Keith, welcome back, my friend. Tony Baldo's in the house. Good to see you, Tony. Hope you had a great sleep last night. Gary P, welcome. DeWito, good to see you. Max Medcraft, welcome. Mr. Greg Elwell, good to see you as well, dude. Welcome back. Hope all's well. Yuck Fu, welcome back, man. Sav Jays, good to see you. Chris, good to see you. Azrito, I think I got you as well. Finair A320, welcome. Bomb Tech, good to see you. Diego, good to see you. Airbus Guy, welcome back, man. Hope all is well. We've got Captain Will in chat. Good to see you, my friend. Joe Sardo, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got Lee Russell, good to see you. Ken, good to see you, my friend. Finland Guy, welcome. Adam, good to see you. Ryan Shanahan, welcome back. Ethan of Age with the Ryanair display picture. Good to see you, Ethan. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Matthew Samuels, welcome. Billy Keenan, good to see you. Stein, good to see you. Moody, good to see you. Viperize, good to see you. Welcome aboard, everybody. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I really do appreciate it. Hope you guys all had a great weekend. More importantly, I hope you guys are having a great start to the week. Oh. First Officer Daisy. What are you doing in the cockpit, Daisy, man? I looked over and Daisy is right over here. Daisy, you say hi to chat? Did you say hi to chat? Yeah, come here. Come up. You say hi to... You came all this way. Stay here. Stay. Oh, come here, please. Come here. It's okay. Stay. Good girl. Yes. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, you say hi to chat? That's chat. You have to say hi to chat. Okay. Good girl. I don't know why she's here and hanging out. She probably wants more food. I just finished eating my breakfast. It's a good girl. Yes, I know. Okay, can you go lay down? You go lay down on your bed? Yeah, you go lay down. Good girl. Yeah, sorry. Hope everybody's having a great start of the week. We got interrupted by our adorable first officer. She's still right there looking at me. What do you want? What? You want some good scratches? Okay. Will they down? Good girl? Will they down? Oh my goodness. Just got back from the store, about to make a pot of chili. So excited. Ooh, nice. I haven't done a chili yet. This year. Definitely need to do one soon. You know what I'm going to do, though? I'm going to do it in the crock pot. I've never done a chili in the crock pot, so I'm going to do a chili in the crock pot. I will post everything up in the Discord, the food section of the Discord when I do get around to it, though. Bear with me. I just realized I forgot to do my announcement, so give me 2 seconds for chat. Alrighty. Announcement has been made. Thank you for the patience, my friends. Welcome to our day in the life of a Ryanair pilot, I guess is what we're doing today. We're going from Dublin to Cork, back to Dublin, then from Dublin over to Kerry. So it's going to be a 3-sector day. It's been quite a while since we've done a 3-sector day. Now, I'll say that these flights are pretty short. About 35 to 40 minutes per flight, so that'll be a good one. Kappa's blood pressure went sky high with speed of the names. All respect, Cap. Now we're good, man. We are good, my friend. Thank you. Appreciate it. Sweet. So, yes, Ryanair ops today. Obviously, as I just mentioned, we've got beautiful scenery. If you are interested, !scenery, !scenery 2. You can also check the link in the descriptions down below. Great prices on all these sceneries as well. So if you're interested and you want to have a little bit of something different, smaller, if you will, smaller little airports, can definitely suggest checking out the MK Studios Cork and then, of course, the Builds Kerry, which I'm very excited for as well. It's going to be a great day of flying. It is early morning here. It is not nighttime. I have set it to early morning, so we should be getting a sunrise here in the next 15 or 20 minutes. So let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy program ready to rock and roll. And we're expecting, I believe, a flight time of 37 minutes into Cork this afternoon, this morning, this evening, whatever it may be. So let's go ahead and jump inside and get this bad boy programmed and ready to rock and roll. Wonderful. First things first, we'll get the battery switched to the on position. We'll get the ground power on. That'll bring the aircraft to life. We'll get some panel brightness on this guy. We'll also go all the way up top and we'll go ahead and turn our dome lights on so we can see what we're doing. Wonderful. Let's go Deers left side to nav, right side to nav. Beautiful. We'll continue our flows down here. Everything looks good. We'll get the forward fuel pump on. Everything looks good up there. Happy with all of that. That looks good. We'll arm these. Good. Get our chime only to the on position. We'll get our window heat on as well. Hydraulic pumps can stay off for now. Prop heat can stay off for now. Packs are in the off position. Isolation valve is open. Engine bleeds are on. APU bleed is off. We're going up to 22,000 feet for the first flight. 22,000 feet will be bugged up into our pressurization panel. We'll get the logo light on and everything else looks good up there. Beautiful. Let's come over to our... Okay, let's come down here. We'll go over to our secondary one. I guess I haven't flown this livery yet, so it hasn't turned on the EFB. So we'll go aircraft, we'll go equipment, we'll scroll back here, and we'll select our flight tablet. Good, wonderful, cool. And there's our flight tablet. Wonderful. Let's go to our electronic flight bag. Good. We're going to go ahead and request data from SimBrief. Beautiful. Just pulled all the information in here. You can see we're Ryanair 35 Delta with the alternate back to Dublin. Average winds 221 at 31, so a little bit of a headwind on the way to Cork. We are going from, well, there's our company route right there. Cost index of 31. We're in a 737-800. Zero fuel weight, 61.2 today. So not as heavy as we have been the last couple days, but still a little bit heavy. I think we have like 170 passengers or something like that. 170 something passengers. I'm looking at 174 passengers. Cool. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with that. Let's come down here. Let's get a little bit of brightness up on our backgrounds and our main displays and stuff like that, just so we can see what we're doing. I'm going to turn the screen brightness down here quite a bit. Good. And we'll bring this down here as well like that. Good. Cool. Main panel brightness, we'll turn that up here as well. We'll come down here. Good. Let's go to our FMC. We're going to go to our pause init. We're sitting on the ground here in Dublin, EIDW. We'll throw that into our reference airport. Good. Go to next page. We'll grab our left GPS. We'll throw that into our GPS position. Wonderful. We'll go to the route tab. What we can do is we can then now request our flight plan. So we'll go ahead and pop that. You can see SimBrief route, EIDW, EICK. We'll confirm that that is what we want to do. We'll go ahead and set the payload of the aircraft. We're already boarded, so we can basically turn and burn here. And we're going to set the fuel for the aircraft, beautiful, and then we're going to select the route. We're going to give that about another 15 to 30 seconds to initialize all of that fun stuff. Any Caribbean ops soon. We just did some, Matthew. We last week, if you missed it, we flew twice into Nassau. So we'll definitely get some because somebody was showing me that there's a free port scenery available now as well. So we'll definitely get some more ops. I'm glad I've finally fixed the issues that I've been having there. So yeah, Tower and Approach are online. Correct. Yes. Maverick, what's up, my friend? Happy Monday to you, sir. Hope you're having a great day, mate. Hope that weather's still nice and warm for you over there. Route data uplink. We'll go ahead and activate and execute that. Beautiful. And there we go. We've got our flight plan up. Everything is set there. Now, as somebody just mentioned, we do have ATC online today. So we will go ahead. Now, somebody was right on top of me, and I think they've since moved. Yes, okay. They have since moved their aircraft, so I will unignore them because I had them ignored. Beautiful. Maverick, 27 months. Is huge enough floats, Captain, my captain. Are we going to do a proper Ryanair landing? Ooh, I don't know, man. I'm considered one of Ryanair's best virtual pilots, to be honest with you. I don't know, dude. If it happens, it happens. We are flying into Cork and we are flying into Kerry. Small runways and the wind can be a little bit excessive. So we shall see. Thanks so much, Maverick. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Erin, welcome back. Hope you're doing well as well. Good to see you, man. Okay, we've got ATIS online, so we'll grab our ATIS. It is ATIS Information Golf. ILS approach 10 left, takeoff 10 right. Parallel runway ops in use, landing traffic plan to vacate November 3. Okay, we won't worry about that now. Transition level 6,500. QNH is 1,000. So we can go ahead and set that now. We'll set our QNH to 1,000. I'll also set that over here as well. And our backup, QNH of 1,000. Beautiful. Cool. We'll advise that we have ATIS information. I think it was Golf. And then we're going to come down here. We're planning for the... now, they may give us something different because I have 10 left for our departure. So we'll see what they end up giving us for the departure. But I've got something planned here. We'll see if they change that on us, which was pretty common. But we'll see what they end up doing. And we have ATIS info. It was Golf. Yes, info Golf. Okay, cool. We'll call up Tower on 18.6. Grab our clearance quickly here. 18.6. Good. And we shall call him up. Dublin Tower, very good evening. Ryanair 35 Delta Info Golf IFR 2 Cork, please.
Ryanair 35 Delta Dublin Tower, hello, I'll send you a PDC shortly.
Thank you. All right, we'll get a PDC, which makes my life a little bit easier. We can start going through some of the flows. Let's get the APU spooled up so we're literally ready to go as soon as he sends me over my PDC. We'll get the APU spooling up. I have an idea of what he's going to give me. It depends if he gives me 10 left or 10 right. There we go. Tower cleared via the Alono 4 Echo, runway 10 right. Okay. So that's what I figured. So we'll go to departures. We're going to plan for the Alono 4 Echo. We'll find that on our list down here. Alono. Look at all the departures. The Alono 4 Echo is what he's given me out of 10 right. We'll go ahead and execute that. Beautiful. And then for arrivals into Cork today, let's have a look at the weather. Go to weather, ATIS, Meta report, sure. Winds are 210 at 17, raining, broken at 400 feet. You can't make this up, dude. Like, I swear it just happens. Traffic just, weather, sorry, just happens. Whenever I fly into an airport, that's it. It's game over. It's game over. Okay. Let's have a look at the runway. Here's where things become a little bit spicy. As you can see, the runway is fairly short at 7,000 feet, so there's really no messing about. And it is a full back taxi if we need to take runway 16, which I think we do. Based on those winds, 210 at 17, I'm not risking landing on a 4,300 foot runway. I don't think a 737 would land on that one. I think this is more for like GA and turboprop. So we're going to plan runway 16. We're going to be on the Tissim 1 Romeo arrival. So we'll find that on our list. Tism 1 Romeo, good. And we're going to plan for the ILS runway 16. And if we have a look-see at our charts here quickly, if we go to here and we go to ILS or localizer runway 16, you can see that the waypoint is bar new. It's trying to get me CRK, which is the Cork VOR, but we don't need the Cork VOR because we have coming in like this. So we're not going to select the transition. We'll just execute that there. And then we'll scroll through our flight plan. We'll make sure that everything looks good, which it does. Cool, sweet, we're ready to go. Everything looks good there. I'm happy with that. This should be spicy. Should be spicy. Is it the... Now, do they have an auto land? What do they have here? No. It is just a cat. It's not a cat 3, so we'll have to be very careful. Hopefully, at 200 feet, we'll be able to see the runway. What did we say the weather was? Scattered at 400, I think it said it was. Broken at 400, broken at 1200. Minimums are 200, so we may be taking it right down to minimums like we did into Leeds the other day, chat. So, okay, cool. All of that is set. I'm happy with that. Let's come over here and spend some time setting this guy up. We're going to go to our charts. We're going to go to departures. We're going to go to airport. We're going to pin airport. Thank you. We're going to get our airport chart up. So we have this for... ready to go. Airport pin U, thank you. Standard instrument departures, we were on the Alono 4 Echo, so we'll find that one on our list. Standard instrument departures, Alono 4 Echo. Alono, we need the 4 Echo. The Alono 4 Echo, there it is right there. We'll pin that one. Pin you, thank you. And then for the arrival, we're going to go to the Star. We are on the... Tism 1 Romeo. So we'll find that on our list here. Tism 1 Romeo. Tismo 1 Romeo. There it is there. We'll pin that. And then approach, we're planning for the ILS runway 16. So they do have a Cat 2 approach that we could do, which takes us down to 122. So maybe we'll do the Cat 2 approach. So we'll pin that one as well, because that'll be, we'll have both of them up. But we can do the Cat 2, which gives us minimums of 122 feet. Should be pretty good. We should have visual by then. Okay, cool. All of that is set. I'm happy with that. If we go to the overhead, we see that APU Gen is on and available. We'll select that. Beautiful. APU Bleed comes on. We'll get the rest of the fuel pumps on. We'll get the passenger signs on as well. We'll get the anti-collision light on. Beautiful. Everything looks good up there. We'll get hydro pumps. Good. Put you over to dim. Good. And we're going to go to GSX. We're going to prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. And we're looking good. So not all airports support an auto land. Correct, Ed. Yeah. Watching this in Cork right now, and it's been windy and raining for the last few days. Hey, they knew that I was flying in, so yeah. Cork is very bad weather-wise, always foggy. Yeah. Why does GSX Pro take so long to download? Mine has been downloading for 14 hours now and only at 87%. Something doesn't sound right on that one. My initial install definitely didn't take 14 hours. But, yeah.
What short link 58 Bravo?
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Shamrock 39 Charlie, surface winds 150 degrees, 11 knots, runway 10 right.
When is a Helsinki fight? Not this week coming up, probably the following week when we go and visit Santa Claus, something like that. Squawk code chat was given to me 6613, so we'll bug that up. 6613. Good. We'll turn ourselves on and reporting, and we are at stand. What stand are we at? 124. In Tower Ryanair 35 Delta, ready for push and start. Stand 124, please.
Ryanair 35 Delta, push and start approved. Face west, QNH 1000 hectopascals. Just caution the Aer Lingus A320 off to your left hand side.
Yeah, we'll push to the west and we'll caution the Aer Lingus A320 off to our left. Thanks. All right, let's go ahead and come down here. We're going to go to ground services facing west. We're going to remove the ground power. We're going to remove the wheel chocks. Beautiful. All right. And we should be able to start our pushback. I might have broken it. Nope. We're starting our pushback. Beautiful. Cool. Upstairs, everything looks good. Everything is happy. Everything is set. Wonderful. Let's go engine number 2 over to ground. There we go.
Dublin Tower, Shamrock, 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Start valve open.
Golf.
And 2 percentage rising. He
Okay,
kept looking
Foxtrot
crazy
Alpha.
good, my man. Sergeant, thank you.
Hold short runway 34.
And there's 25%. We'll introduce fuel number 2.
Hold short 34, Shamrock, 8 Foxtrot Alpha.
Dublin Tower, Ryanair, Papa Yankee, Papa.
You can see as soon as I remove the Newell VDGS, we're at least achieving 30 FPS. I don't know if you guys remember the other day we were flying into here, I was getting like 21, 22 FPS with that Newell VDGS still installed, so always a good sign. Engine number 1 over to ground. Start valve open.
Okay, what's the Air Lingus 20 passes?
Support the Armchair Pilot Union.
Right,
Sign up now. Not looking for 25%.
Generate Bravo Yankee.
And we'll introduce fuel.
Please set parking brakes.
You got it.
Cockpit to ground.
Set.
We have a good engine
Beautiful.
start. You can
Need to run through our
disconnect.
NIT. We're going to do our perf request in it. Dublin is a very weird taxi. It can be. Sometimes it can be a little bit easy, to be honest with you. It really depends. Going to load our perf in it. Execute that. Good. That's all set. That's all good. 5.3 on the fuel is set and selected. Good. We're going to 22,000 feet, so we'll bug that up and execute that. Good. Wonderful. And then N1 limits, we just need to do some performance numbers over here quickly. So we'll come back over here. We'll go to our performance tools. We are departing on 10 right. We're going to import from aircraft. Beautiful. We're going to do our takeoff. We're going to go flaps 5. That's good. We'll import the weather and we'll calculate our V-speed. So you can see acceleration height 1,500 feet. Flaps will be 5 degrees. Our N1 percentage today is going to be 90.95. Takeoff, we're doing a cell temp of 51 degrees. So we'll select 51 degrees up here on our cell temp. Good. We'll go to our takeoff page. Flaps will be set to 5 degrees. Our CG weight today is 19.1, which we'll confirm over here. 19.1, yes. Trim 561, 40, 42, 46. 40, 42, 46. Numbers match perfectly fine. So let's go with flaps 5 degrees. And then we'll go to the overhead. We will go ahead and make sure engine gen 1 and engine gen 2 are online. Packs over to the auto position, isolation valve to auto. APU bleed goes off, APU goes off. Probe heats go on, yaw damper goes on. This gets flipped over to gen 1. And everything looks good up there. Beautiful. Back down here, we'll just confirm our numbers. 140, 142, 146. Beautiful. All of the numbers are correct and set. We're good to go here, chat. We are good to go. Let's go to the overhead. Taxi light comes on. And where exactly are we? Let's just have a quick little look-see here. This. Alrighty. And we'll know ready to taxi. Tower Ryanair 35 Delta ready to taxi 10 right.
And it's 35 Delta taxi link 5, Papa 1, hold short runway 34.
Link 5, Papa 1, hold short 34, Ryanair 35 Delta. Alrighty, let's do it, chat. Park brake off. Let's go. A couple things we need to do. We're going to go runway heading, which is going to be 100. Good. 146 on our V2. Wants us link 5. I believe that's straight ahead. Link 5, Papa 1, hold short 34. Yes, we're going straight ahead. Okay. And then if we pull up our charts here very briefly, we have a quick little look-see at our departure charts. you can see that our top altitude is top altitude doesn't give me a top altitude, just says 16,000. We'll just bug up 10,000 then. I didn't get a top altitude. Oh, stop climb 9,000, so 9,000 feet is what we're going to be doing. All right, we're coming up Papa 1 and we're holding short 3-4. We're probably going to get clearance with that Ryanair right there as well. Okay, everything else is done. 9,000. 146 is what we're looking for. We're going to go flight directors, auto throttle, VNav, LNav, arm hour. I'm getting that stupid FPS bug. There's a livery out here that's causing... Hold on. Let me disconnect. Reconnect.
Alpha cross from AP4, taxi Whiskey 3, Whiskey 2, Sierra 7, hold short, and move on.
Sorry, is that for Ryanair 35 Delta?
Ryanair 35 Delta A firm, cross from AP4, taxi Whiskey 3, Whiskey 2, Sierra 7, hold short, and move on.
Oh, we'll continue our taxi. We'll cross 3-4, Whiskey 3, Whiskey 2, Sierra 7, hold short 10 right, Ryanair 35 Delta. Cap, you might have a DOA hold or two because there's guys in front of you going to Cork. Maybe. Yeah. Might have to hold just a little bit. Alright, we'll come back to here. I'm getting that FPS issue again. I don't know what it is. It's one of the airplanes in FS LTL that causes the frame. I'm getting 14 FPS right now. It's one of the airplanes in FS LTL. As soon as I disconnect, look, you'll see my frames go up to 35. It's one of the models in FSLTL that causes causes this. All right, we want this on Whiskey 3, Whiskey 2, and then Sierra. So we're crossing the runway, looking good now. So, okay, we're just going to disconnect and we're just going to taxi here for a second while this figures itself out. There's a new update for the FSLTL liveries. Yeah, it doesn't... I could probably promise you it's not going to solve those. I don't know what it is. There's a certain grouping of liveries that just causes an insane amount of frame drop. I don't know what it is. I haven't been able to pinpoint it, what livery it is. Do you know anything about the Phoenix A320 Block 2 release? No. Nope. Use the dum-dum. Keep your hands busy back and forth in your mouth. It's proven to take 30 days to break the habit. Sucks so you can do it. Meditation is always plus. Good luck. What's that, Bomb Tech? Are we speaking to somebody else? Captain, I want to ask you, how long did it take you to quit nicotine? I'm really struggling to put it down. I kind of used a crutch, man. I mean, I smoked cigarettes for years and years, and then I quit cigarettes, but I was still on a vaporizer. Excuse me. Quitting the vape was actually pretty difficult as well. But I just did it, man, over time. Just go less and less and less, you know what I mean? Just go less nicotine, and eventually you'll get to a point where you just don't care anymore. You don't care to have it. It's just more of a, it's more of a pain in the ass going to the store to get more than it is. Cigarette phase was back when you used to yell at us. Yes. Yeah. Drinking Monster energy drinks and smoking a pack of cigarettes on a stream. My goodness. Yep. Oh my, have the times have changed.
Shamrock 169 Roger. Grindr 93, see radio check. Station calling, read the bells and fast.
Radio check. We like those. A tour of Ireland. Yes. Well, from what we can see with the crazy weather, I don't know how much we're going to be able to see, but, the idea was a tour of Ireland, India. Doing an India tour soon, though. India tour is going to be coming up soon. It's been a while since we've been back there. We don't. That's probably going to be our next emoji. Radio check. Radio check. He wants us at Sierra 7.
First, Shamrock 169er, left 360 degrees, climb 3 buttons. Contact the top of the
I think Sierra 7's all the way at the end. Yeah, it is. Okay.
360, 3000.
Weather here today is horrible. It hasn't stopped raining. Oof. Is VATSIM hard to fly? I just wanted. It seems intimidating. It can be. You know. VATSIM can be, if you don't know what you're doing, yeah, it can be a little bit, you know, can be a little bit of can be a little bit tricky, but I mean, all in practice. All in practice, right? He's doing a radio check to make sure that he's with you. With you. 70 centimeters of snow here where I live. Oh my goodness. We got like 30 the other day, Airbus guy. Yeah, that's crazy. 70 centimeters of snow. Is that normal where you live? Or Kunal celebrating 2 years as a business class member. Thank you very much, Kunal. I appreciate you, man. Huge enough floaties to you, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That is incredibly kind. Appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for your support, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We got an EasyJet 320 landing. Oh. Oh, a little bit floaty. Not bad, though. Has not snowed in Ireland in a couple of years. Damn, really? That's crazy. We get snow all the time, man. I just sent a super chat and got robbed. Wait, what? What do you mean? Did your super chat not go through? I don't think YouTube or anybody's going to rob your super chat. I would hope not, at least. Why does it keep doing that? The jet stream from Mexico stops the snow? Really? Interesting. We're going to hold short here, Sierra 7. Sent $2 and it said Soul Plane 2.0. I don't see anything here. It didn't go through. Yeah, it didn't go. I'm not even seeing it here on my Streamlabs. It just might have not have gone through. RJ, check your bank or your PayPal. Behind the departing company 737, line up and wait behind Ryanair 35.
Anyone else call for clearance?
Have you ever been tired of doing flight sim? No, I love flight sim, man. It's one of my passions. I absolutely love flight sim, man. It is by far the one of the things that gets me up every morning. I love being able to do this, man. I love being able to fly in this simulator. It's just so incredibly beautiful. I love showcasing it to you guys. I love being a what's the word I would be looking for? An ambassador, if you will, to the flight sim community and flight sim scene, and yeah.
Double Tower, very good evening. Ryanair 27 Charlie, X-ray Charlie, at stand 111.
Anybody behind us? Nope, just us three heading out.
800 with the information call requesting our clearance to Manchester spot.
Gonna 27 X-ray Charlie, Dublin, Tower, hello, Los Angeles, TDC short. Cooper 370 expecting. Cooper 370, taxi link to Foxtrot, board short, link 4. Link to Foxtrot, short, link 4, Cooper 370.
I'm not sure if you answered this yet, but my AirPods out. Do you have VSync on Microsoft? No, I don't, Ryan. No. Love the shirt, brother. Made in Detroit. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Let me fix my tie for you. Very professional today. There we go. RJ, my man, dropping the $2 donation. This is Soul Plane 2.0. My man. Huge enough floaties to you, dude. Thank you for the support, RJ. I appreciate you. One last thing we need to do. We need to make sure our trim is set 560. It was not.
Good evening, Redmond, Nick Redmond, Nordic.
560 should be set there. I believe he is taken. He is now departing. Beautiful. Let's go and get our landing lights on, runway turn-offs, strobe lights, and wing lights. Look at that sunrise, chat. Perfect time to depart. RJ, thank you, my man, for the support, dude. Appreciate you as always. Huge enough floaties, and with you, my man. Thank you, dude. Appreciate you.
Clear destination Oslo out of runway 10 right via Rotterdam 8 Echo. Initially climb is 90 and squawk is 6617. Nordic 6 Charlie Mike.
Nordic 6 Charlie Mike. Airborne frequency, doublet approach 121 over.
Contact 121.1. Nordic 6 Charlie Mike. See you later.
Nordic 6 Charlie Mike negative. Once airborne, contact doublet approach 121 decimal.
Sorry, okay. When airborne, contact approach 121.
Would you ever get your pilot's license? Maybe, man. Might get like a PPL or something like that. But, yeah, no rush. I can't set my trim. I don't know how to solve that. Key bindings? Probably a key binding, yeah. You're going to want to look for like trim up, trim down.
99321. The British Airways A319 is passed from your left to right again.
Have you completely moved over to Toby? Yes, I have, David. Yeah. Track IR is... Where is my track IR? It's in the box over there somewhere. On the shelf of retired flight sim products. Winds are right, cleared for takeoff. Thanks for running for ATC. Hopefully we'll see you for the return flight. Ryanair 35 Delta.
Yeah.
Alrighty, friends. Yoke Cam is going on. I'd like to take a quick second to shout out Thrustmaster for sponsoring this live stream. If you are curious or interested in any of the products that you see me using, you can check the links in the description. I actually should pin those. Give me a second here. I'm going to pin these for you right now so you can have a quick little look, see if you haven't done so now. I know that a lot of people probably already know about the TCA Boeing yoke pack, but if you don't, there are some links here for you to check out. Absolutely love this product. Hands down, as I always mentioned, it is by far the greatest yoke pack on the market, in my opinion. Once again, thank you, Thrustmaster, for sponsoring this live stream. Sounds are up, chat. Let's get the hell out of here, shall we? 40%. We're good. Chrono on. And Toga. Slight nose down pressure on the yoke. Dan, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Here's our power set. Airspeed is alive. Beautiful.
80 knots.
We're neutral.
V1, rotate.
Rotate. A bit of correction. Beautiful.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Time powers in. Switch ourselves over 121.1. Sounds can come back here just a little bit. Dublin departure. Good evening, Ryanair 35 Bravo 2500.
Ryanair 35 Delta, Dublin departure and flight climb level 160.
Climb flight level 160. Ryanair 35 Delta. 35 Bravo, sorry. Alright, 16,000 for us. Let's go flaps up 1.
Ryanair 35 Delta, clear direct to Alona.
So can I get that waypoint again for 35 Delta?
Ryanair 35 Delta, clear direct to Alona.
Clear direct Alono, thank you.
Ryanair 7 Echo Whiskey, resume my navigation direct to AlwaysFlying. Nav, Sólríkt, Ryanair 7 Echo Whiskey.
Sorry, chat, was having an issue hearing him. Wasn't loud enough for me. 210, flaps clean. Making our right turnout. He gave us a direct too. Nice little shortcut already. I don't think we're going to get to our cruise altitude though. Not with this little shortcut as well. Looks like we may hit 16,000. That is the max altitude that we're going to be hitting on this leg. Alrighty, there we have it, 6,500 feet. We'll get autopilot 1 on, bring you back up into the flight deck. Get those sounds turned down just a little bit. Beautiful. Is a positive rate of climb notification new? I didn't notice until after I came back from World Flight. You can turn it on, Justin. You can turn it on. You can turn it on or off. It's all in the like the settings. If you go to the menu and you go to the PMDG setup and you go to aircraft, equipment, displays, there's like a bunch of different options. It's in here somewhere. I'm not exactly sure where it is in there, but it's in there somewhere. Standard barrel. Standard barrel. Little question, do you know if you have OBI tracker works on a laptop? I can't find it on the internet. I don't know, Yarny. I would say maybe reach out to Toby to see if they could provide you with an answer to that. I'm not quite sure. Is the Toby tracker really that good? I mean, it's essentially track IR, but instead of wearing anything on your head, you don't have to. It's just, yeah. It's pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy just to be able to like look up and start hitting switches and, yeah. You know, like it's, it takes a little bit of getting used to, just to like, you know, move your camera and stuff like that. But I mean, for head tracking software, I think that it is legitimately the best option, especially seeing that track IR, you have to wear something on your head. You have another wire that dangles down. So not only do you have your headphone wire, you also have another wire that dangles that has to plug into a USB on your computer. I definitely think like Toby is I feel like it's the more advanced version of like a track IR, because it is just tracking your head movements and your eye movements, as opposed to, you know, like I said, having to wear like a little tracker on your headset and stuff like that. So yes, I think that Toby is the future of like head tracking, if you will. Yeah. I'd love to have your setup for Microsoft, but I haven't had a Windows computer in years. Maybe it's time, David. Maybe it's time. He may get us up to our cruise altitude. We have to be below 16,000 at Alono, though. So my guess is he's just keeping us at 16,000, chat. And if that's the case, we're going to reset our pressurization panel here to 16,000. And we're also going to set our cruise altitude to 16,000.
Right to Beta, from a Beta, cleared ILS 10 left for the stop, from 7 Echo Whiskey.
And that way we should get a proper top of descent and top of climb.
Good evening, Easy 143, flight 240.
Cap, you said that one of your emojis were removed by YouTube. Which one was that? The weed, the medicine. We had a medicine emoji, which was a weed leaf with a medicine going into it. Man, look at that. Absolutely beautiful. There's that sunrise. Dublin to Kerry is always 16,000 feet as well. There you go. I know a friend told me the latest Xbox could handle it.
143, you're cleared to backfill to Romeo arrival.
I would still say go with the PC, man. You're not getting. I'm not saying that you can't enjoy Flight Sim on Xbox. I think you can, but at the end of the day, it's, yeah, I don't know. I feel like you're not getting a full experience. You're missing out on a lot of payware airplanes. There's quite a few things you're missing out on. He kept, you know what the best plugin / add-on for model matching? I'm having less issues with one I have. I use FSLTL. I don't know if there's betters, worse, whatever. I use FSLTL and it doesn't really give me that many issues. So yeah. It's a good stepping stone into flight simming. It can be, for sure. Yeah, definitely can be. Nice to see you flying around Ireland, man. I hope you've been doing good. I have been, Karl. Thanks for coming to hang out, man. I've been meaning to do this for quite a while, to be honest with you. It just so happened that this week kind of lined up with Leeds being out and us flying the 737, being able to do some real-world Ryanair ops and stuff like that. It's just this week it worked out for us. So. But know that I have been planning this for quite a while. Yeah. You're correct about the Xbox not getting the full experience, speaking as an Xbox user. Yeah, like I said, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, but you're not going to get the same experience as you would being on a PC, right? The add-ons, the third-party content, it's just not as rich. You're kind of stuck flying, you know, Latin VFR and Captain Sim airplanes instead of Phoenix. And although you can get the PMDG on Xbox now, so there is, you know, it is pretty good. Cap, with the 4000 series cards, is it worth going ultra settings or staying on high? I mean, if you can, if the card can handle it, I would say you could probably put it onto ultra, but I don't know, man. I feel like running the simulator at ultra is just like a little bit of like a weird flex. Like, you don't have to run it at ultra, man. The sim looks perfectly fine. I would say a mix between ultra and high. Gigliotis, I feel like that would probably be a little bit better. You know, that little between ultra and high would probably be where I would choose.
And stop descent now, flight level 100. Stopping descent at flight level 100.
Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Thanks everybody who already has done that. We're looking for 300 likes today. We have a 3-sector day. So this is our first sector, going from Dublin to Cork. We're then going from Cork back to Dublin, and then we're going to set up from Dublin to Kerry. So it's going to be an interesting little day. It's been a while since we've done a 3-sector day, so I'm excited for this one. Should be a lot of fun.
Ryanair 634 Charlie, route direct to waypoint IFBAP, that's India Foxtrot Bravo Alpha Papa.
Bleed off, takeoff at Cork. Good morning, check gap. What PC? We got a PC build date. I mean, no, I don't have a PC build date. I have a general idea of when I would like to build a PC, but I don't have a PC build date. No. Kyle's Aviation, welcome back to business class, my friend. Huge enough floaties to you, dude. Thanks so much for your support. Appreciate you. Welcome back, man. Thank you. Good to see you, man.
Ryanair 634 Charlie, you acknowledge the
Kerry get hundreds of thousands of tourists every year. Well, there you go. There was a mini tornado up in the country in Ireland this week. Pretty rare. Interesting.
Let me check, please. Okay, for now,
big storms here this weekend across Ireland. Saturday had Storm Eileen, and yesterday Fergus of orange wind warnings. A lot of damage was done to the power cuts most of the country. Jeez, that's not good, man. It's possible to set high settings with one click, or do you have to go through manually? No, you can select high settings, Ryan. They have like general, you can have like low end, medium, high end, ultra. You can definitely do that. And G-Mark celebrating 33 months. It's happy Monday, Cap. What have you? Just ordered the Tobii eye tracker. Can't wait for it to arrive tomorrow. My man, huge no floaties to you, dude. I hope you got it on the sale price, G-Mark, as well. And you should enjoy it, man. It's quite enjoyable. That's for sure, man. Not into smoke, but edibles maybe a big addition to simming. I mean, if you want to sit there for hours, absolutely. The edibles will definitely help. For sure, my friend. Righto. What's up, my man? Won't be able to stay long, Cap. Got to catch a flight at 8 a.m. to Singapore time. Oof. Enjoy your flight, man. Didn't get the sale price. What was it? I think it was 20% off. G-Mark. It was over like Black Friday and stuff. They had it at 20% off.
It's the Bagso 2 Romeo arrival.
I still think it's worth it at full price.
Roger, thank you. And Ryanair 634 Charlie, could descend at flight level 80. Sending you flight level 80
Nice, Ollie.
Ryanair 634 Charlie.
It's not very nice of them. You paid 300 USD? Yeah, I think it was on sale for 240. G-Mark 230 or 240 is what the sales price was. Regardless, I think it's worth it at full price. I think it's a great product. But yeah, just missed the sales price. Just missed it. Gonna be going Delhi to Pero with a Druk Air with one of my friends for some action tonight. Nice. That'll be fun.
Left 20 degrees, Ryanair 634 Charlie.
Super
That will be
370,
fun.
if possible, can we get the FK for around 2 to 3 minutes?
Sleeper 370, in 3 minutes you'll be outside my airspace, so an early handoff is okay. Frequency change approved to Unicom, good evening.
Yeah, Colin, good day, Spirit Base, sir.
Dublin radar, good evening. Nordic 6 Charlie Mike, passing 3,800, inbound Delta Whiskey 553.
Nordic 6 Charlie Mike, Dublin, hello, radar identified to climb unrestricted flight level 370.
Climbing 370, Nordic 6 Charlie Mike.
Buddy bought a TM Boeing yoke and used it once. He's a GA guy and prefers the honeycomb. Sold it to me for $100. What a steal. That's also an absolute absurdity that he prefers the honeycomb over the... I mean, I guess if you're a GA guy, maybe, but I don't know, man. I don't know, man. 2 days ago, Air Europa decided to turn off its engines because it didn't understand he was blinding us and we couldn't guide him in. Jesus. Do you ever think about doing a giveaway with all of your retired sim products? What do you think would be a good idea to clear up some space? Could be.
Stop climbing 70.
It could be. I don't know who wants my old stuff, but Yeti, what's up, man? Wasn't going to talk him out of it? Yeah, no kidding, man. I mean, that's an absolute steal for you. Sure, no problem. Thanks. I'll take that. That's what you say. Yes, I will take that. 100%. Okay, short little descent and arrival today, chat. So let's go ahead and have a look-see here at the approach. We're going to plan for the Cat 2 just because of the weather. I think it's going to be a little bit gnarly. Man, they need to fix that bug where it pops you back into there. We need to get some frequencies here. So 109.9 for us on the course. 109.9. And we'll flip this one here as well. 109.9. Good. Front course will be 164. 164 is set, good. 164 is set, good. And then we need our minimums. Minimums on the Barrow are going to be 577 on our Barrow minimum. 577, we'll bug that up.
Runner 52 Charlie Victor, hello, stop descent flight level
577.
Good.
Cool. We've got that in there and selected. And we'll put our auto brake over at probably max again.
Charlie Victor, when you can, squawk 6633.
Beautiful.
633,
to be honest, I own the honeycomb.
Charlie, just check standard pressure is set.
To be fair, I haven't got my hands on the Boeing yoke, but I would honestly prefer a lot of yokes over the honeycomb. Never got used to it. Yeah, there's something about that like middle that I don't like either. I don't think it's a bad yoke by any means, but I still think it doesn't solve that issue. That little, like, almost like a dead zone or little, right, you know, like right where it starts going in and you start pulling out. I forget what that little part is called, but that's where I absolutely love this yoke because I don't feel like there's like there's no like dead zone. It doesn't feel like there's a dead zone on it. It feels like I can constantly pull back or push forward, you know? It's a super smooth. Why Barrow or RA minimums? Barrow, when available, John, it's more accurate. Barrow minimums will take into account the ground, the height of the ground, instead of a radio minimum. So sometimes if you're flying over somewhere that has, like, let's say terrain or something, you may drop below your radar minimum, and you may hear like minimum callouts and stuff. But we're gonna let him know we're also ready for our descent. We're about 5 miles from descent now.
Direct low, climb 240, Ryanair SCT.
Dublin Ryanair 35 Delta ready for our descent, please.
035 Delta. Monitor Unicom. It just left my airspace actually. Sorry, I didn't see it in Monitor Unicom. Good evening.
Unicom, no worries. Have a great evening. All right. Well, that's on us then, chat. Time to descend. I think our intercept is 3,000 at Barnew. So we're going to bug up 3,000. That will be our descent. Beautiful. We should be worrying about a little bit of engine anti-ice right now. There is some visible moisture out there. We are in the clouds, and it is -3. So we will get our engine anti-ice on for now. Thanks, Cap's always curious which to use. Yeah, if you can use it, it's always, they always say radio barrows are usually 17 minutes and we're starting our descent. We took off 17 minutes ago. How crazy are these flights, man? Yeah, if the aircraft supports it, I've always been told to go with a radio, a barrel minimum is a little bit more accurate. Winds are 140 at 9 now, rain, scattered at 1,400, broken at 4,000. At least it's brought itself up. Earlier when we were checking, it was scattered at 400 feet, so good thing. Hey, Captain in chat, seems like the sim update, my Phoenix A320 turns off the landing and takeoff lights immediately after takeoff. Can't figure out why. I don't know, man. I don't know. The resistance on the honeycomb, though, makes it feel more legit. Yes and no, Will. I don't know, man. Like I said, dude, I don't fly in the real world, so I'm probably not the right person to... in the simulator world, I'm speaking solely on the simulator platform and world. The TCA Boeing yoke is... like I said, dude, it's not even a question. It's not even a question. You put the honeycomb yoke and the Thrustmaster yoke beside one another and you fly with both. It's no question, man. It's not even a... it's not even a... It's just so much better. Especially the way that it feels, the fluidity, the smoothness of it. It's crazy. It's crazy. And again, that's not saying that the honeycomb is a bad yoke. I'm just comparing those two yokes. And I think a lot of us in the flight sim world, I don't think there's too many people that solely just fly like GA stuff. I would say that there's probably more people that are flying the, you know, the commercial jets and stuff like that in the simulator world. I know that there are some private pilots out there that are practicing and stuff like that, but watch out for the guys in front for the back taxi. Yeah, it may be a little bit spicy. Hopefully we can, hopefully everybody's keeping speed restrictions. I can't remember if there was any speed restriction or something like that. I don't see it. I just see 220 knots at Barnew. So we need to be 220 at Barnew. The aircraft should follow those instructions fine. We'll see. What's your opinions of people modifying their G-Force profile files for more FPS? I've never heard of that. Never heard of that. If you're comfortable doing it, sure, go for it. But yeah, radio is for shooting an ILS approach to minimums. There you go. Wait, so if I'm on an ILS approach, I would use radio minimums or barrel minimums? I always just usually go with barrel minimums because we're usually shooting a... So I should be using... So you're saying, because I'm shooting an ILS approach and it's a Cat 2 approach, I should be using 100 feet as my radio minimum. That should be my minimum, not the decision, not the barrel minimums? Or should I be using the RA of 122? Cam, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. So I should be using 122, or I should be using 100? RA 122, but is that radio altimeter? I guess that stands for radio altimeter of 122. And that's for all ILS approaches, correct? Ironic, thanks for support, man. Appreciate you, dude. What does a course knob do if you're following LNAV? Course knob won't do anything if you're following LNAV. The course knob is for ILS approaches and stuff. Thank you, Split. Now, sometimes it doesn't give you an RA. Sometimes it'll just be either baro or I guess this number here would be your radio minimums. We're a Category C aircraft, so that's why we're using 122. As far as I understand, it's the decision height it only uses on autolands. As far as I understand, it is decision height is only used on autolands. So the RA, I don't know, man. Do you know what settings you have Ultra besides the clouds? I know that you get your settings though, but I might just say you run your settings on high. High-end preset, clouds Ultra, trees low. That's how I run my sim. Yep. 10,000 feet, landing lights on, engine start switches, wing lights, logo lights. Is the touchdown zone at 22 feet? Airport elevation 502, runway 477. That's why it had it at 100. Alright, ground spoilers are armed. Auto brake is set. We're looking good. Don't see the traffic out in front of me. He might have got a... I think they've got us in good separation, so we'll see. Why aren't you using the fixed page? We could use the fixed page. I usually don't use the fixed page, to be honest with you. What was it that you guys... It was runway 16, right? That was the way that you guys taught me, and then it's going to be 5... Or sorry, /5. /5. /10. /15. There we go. You're right, I should be a proper pilot and do things correctly. The approach speed today, we're looking for 153, 148 on the VAP. Good there. Kept use DX12 or DX11? DX11. I would only use DX12 if you're using frame gen. Yeah. That's some soup, it is. Yeah. Very soupy. Very soupy down there, my friend. Gap is the dog in the Christmas mood. Daisy? I don't know. I don't think so. Do you use HDR mode on your monitor? I don't. I think so. I think so, but I don't know. Have you seen the FSLTL update? I did see it, yeah. I know that they added in a bunch more liveries and stuff, which is cool. Who's a good first officer? Daisy May. The best. The best first officer. Definitely some nasty weather out there, chat. You can see that it's raining. We are back down to +8, but I believe that it's... I think it's plus 11. 11 degrees is when you would remove the anti-ice. Daisy Cam, we'll see, man. I think she's getting a new bed for Christmas. So if she does get a new bed, we might be able to hook up the Daisy Cam once again. Everything's different now that I got the streaming PC too, so I got to make sure. I don't even know how the hell I'm going to make that work, but... What is the fiance getting for Christmas? She wanted this like horse heater thing. It's not really a horse heater. It's just a big heater that mounts on the wall, but she's going to put it on the wash stall where the horses get washed, because it gets a little bit cold around this time of the year. So you can have a heater for the horses when they're getting washed. That is what she requested. That's what she's getting. Very practical. You know when she asks you for something like that, it's practical. Alrighty, and we'll update the weather here in Cork. Back to here. Back to here. Let's go arrival weather, and we're showing, this is the old weather. It's showing 0996, but we'll set that now. 0996. Set. Set. What breed is the dog? She is a Rottweiler Lab. More Rottweiler than Lab. A Roddy Lab. Clouds are beautiful, and we're just cloud surfing right now. It's 11 degrees outside, so we can probably get the engine anti-ice off now. There's our speed restriction of 220 knots. Going to arm our approach. Localizers captured, glide slopes captured. Beautiful. Going to roll the speed back to 210 knots. We're going to go directly to flaps 5. Going to help maintain that speed. I'm actually going to bring our speed back to 190. Going to give him enough room to get off the runway. Have you noticed this year's winter isn't cold like previous years? It's too early to talk about that, man. We're only in December. And no, it's actually been quite cold here, considering. Quite cold and a lot of snow already for me here. I don't know where you're at, but yeah, for me it's but I think it's too early to tell. Let's, like, at the end of January, February, that's when I think you can kind of have like a little bit more of a, you know, idea. Doesn't matter what breed, all dogs are amazing. They are. Yeah. The guy's still on short final. We called short final a minute ago, so we should be good. If we have our speed off, we're still 10 miles out. We've got our speed down to 190 now. As soon as we hear 2500, we'll go gear out. Bring that speed back. I'm going to bug up speed of 180 now. So we'll slow it all the way down for him. Better have some snow this year. Last year's ski season was abysmal. Really, Dan? That's pretty crazy. We always have snow up here for snow seasons. Very little snow in Saskatchewan. Interestingly. If you go one province over, I'm sure they got lots. They got extra for you. Currently flying from Sao Paulo to Santos Dumont. Really enjoy flying in South America. Perhaps we could do a flight there. Terrain and tropical storms make it very interesting. Yes, we've done tons of flights down there, man. I absolutely love that routing. Santos Dumont is a very challenging airport. Gear down.
Back taxi 26.
Alright, we're going to get fully set up here. We're going to go flaps 15. The approach speed was 153, so we're going to set that. Let's go flaps 25 degrees. We're going to give him lots of time. We're currently about 5 miles out. We're going to get fully configured now. Give him enough time to get off the runway, and then give us enough time to do our backtrack as well. And coming up on 160 knots, we'll go flaps 30, which will be our landing flaps today. You know what? We probably should do a flaps 40, if I'm being honest with you. Yeah, so we'll go 140, 146 on the V approach, and flaps 40, which will be a full flap. Short runways. Get a slow V approach speed as best as we can. 146 on the V app. Yeah, Ollie, it's short flights, man. You can see 30 minutes ago we departed. We were scheduled at 36 minutes for the flight time. What was it? 37 minutes on the flight time. So we're slightly early. Now we're just waiting. 1,800 feet. We should break out at about 1,200 feet, somewhere on there, 1,400 feet. So we'll see. Cap, any chance before you close this stream to explain how you get LRM to only show up after landing? I installed it today and get loads of tips pop-ups throughout the flight. Yeah, Slicker, I answered your YouTube comment. Unfortunately, I don't know. It does the same thing for me, man. The tips will just pop up randomly. There's no way to turn off all those tips and just leave the tip on. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. All right, Yocam's on. I can kind of see down there. I see terrain. I don't see the runway yet, but I do see terrain down there. I think the runway is right here in front of us. Yeah, Slicker, unfortunately, man, I don't know how to, like, get the rest of them off, dude. I wish I knew, but unfortunately I don't. Okay, I'm going to take control of the throttle. Good. I've got the runway. I've got a 24-knot crosswind. That's always fun. Cool. My airplane chat. Enjoy the arrival. Again, want to thank Thrustmaster for sponsoring this live stream. If you are interested in any of the products that you see me using, click the link above or down below in the description. My airplane chat.
1,000.
Beautiful. Sounds are up. Enjoy, friends. Ooh, that crosswind. Yeah, there it is.
approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
50. 30. 20. 10.
In the touchdown zone. Perfect. Nose down gently. Reversers are out. Into the wind. Good. Decelerating. 70 knots. Reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Cork. I'm going to turn around right here. All of the runway. Beautiful. A little bit high up on the approach there. A little bit floaty, but not too bad at all. The aircraft turned around here on the runway. Ground spoilers and flaps coming in.
Coach traffic right at 21 Bravo, sign up for push stop 10 for departure 16.
Beautiful. Made it down, chat. 33 minutes. We'll wait till we pull off the runway. Start spooling up the EPU now. I'm going to use the runway here. 49 Whiskey, what's up, man? Don't park at the old terminal building. There will be no passengers there. Okay. I have an idea of where we want to park, but we're going to wait and see here. Landing lights off. Strobe lights off. Wing lights off. Get ourselves into the terminal. Stop our clocks here. 34 minutes on the flight time, chat. Pulling off the runway now. 34 minutes. Beautiful. Looking good. Looking good. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash that thumbs up button. We got tons of arrivals today. I think the weather is just as spicy in Kerry as well. So, should be a lot of fun. BJR, what's up, man? No need to spam that over and over and over again, man. How are you, dude? Good to see you. Thank you. Also, English in chat, please. The old terminal is the one on your right. Yeah, right here. They park down here at the new one. Can't remember what stand it is that I'm looking for. I think it was stand 11. Somebody might be there, but I think that's where we wanted to go, was stand 11. Beautiful. APU gen is on and available. Cap, since you are Canadian, do you know any French? Yes. Oui, je peux parler français. We're going to wait for him here. We got to get in behind him. Wait, you can turn on the runway? What are those turning things in some runways for then? You can turn wherever. If you can fit your aircraft, if you can turn the aircraft around, there's no problem with turning it around in the middle of the runway. Probably would want to get like ETC clearance with that first, but yeah. For some reason, I only have generic traffic today. That's weird. Do you have like a model matching, FSLTL or something like that installed? Sonny, what's up, man? You have FSLTL, but it's not working. Did you like just install it recently? FSLTL had a big update recently. They did. Did you have to? Do you have to with the update, Rydog, did you have to do the VMR file again, or did it already have all of that info? Took the day off and I'm flying San Francisco to Sydney. Jesus, dude. I saw your flights yesterday, too. You're crazy, man. You're an animal. Yes, you need to re-put the updated VRM file. That's probably why it's not working. So, no, the VMR was good. I don't know, Ride Dog. Azrito's saying you have to put the new updated I'm with Azrito on this one, because if they added a bunch of airlines and a bunch of liveries, you probably have to put the VMR file. Yeah. Where's the aircraft horn when you need one? I know, right? I mean, he's doing his startup procedure, he's doing his flaps, we're sitting here patiently. This is real life, chat. This happens in real life all the time. And to locate the Azrito, the VMR, it's just in like the, it's in the folder that gets installed into your community folder, correct? Like you go into your community folder and there should be a VMR file in there, and then you just take that and put that into vPilot. I haven't done a VMR file in a good while, but I'm pretty sure that's exactly how you do it. Michael, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Welcome, welcome.
Local traffic Ryanair 3 Bravo, taxi in Alpha for 16.
Alright, there he goes, chat. Now we can move forward into our gate. Correct, FSL traffic base, FSLTL rules VMR. Okay. There you go to the fly-by-wire installer, go to FSLTL base models, and click the About on the right side, and then hit Package Files. Got you. Thank you. Mucho appreciato. The sim is better than real-life cap. You can turn people off that annoy you. It's very true. Very true. Just hide. What did you miss? Missed the first arrival of the day. Luckily, we've got 2 more flights to do. But you missed the first leg of today, which was Dublin to Cork. And now we're going to load up here, and we're going to do Cork to Dublin. Going to get everything ready. Going to deboard. Going to reboard the aircraft. Should go pretty smoothly. Should go pretty quickly as well, because we are going to be boarding from the walking on and
Ryanair 903 to Cork traffic. Turn out left on the island. Really 16, right 90.
Can you say that to speak we all understand?
Ryanair 903 to turn left base island. Or runway 16.
Engine number 1 off. Engine number 2 is off. Anti-collision light is off. Hydro pumps are off. Probe heat's off. God Emperor's off. Fuel pumps are off. Seatbelt signs are off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Cork, my friends. Request deboarding. And there we have it. A beautiful first leg of the day today. Going to be a long day of flying. Hopefully some crazy weather as well. But that is the first leg of today's adventure, chat. Dublin to Cork in the books. Absolutely fantastic. We can go ahead and go and throw on some tunes for you guys now. Turn that down. Get those going. There we go.
So Ryanair on the approach 16.
This can go down here just a little bit. Sweet, cool. There we have it. We'll get the deboarding process commenced. We are going to start our new flight. Give me a second. EICK over to EIDW. Good. That will get us turned around here momentarily. All right. File off our flight plan. Alrighty, all the information should be up top now. We can jump back inside the aircraft and we can start kind of configuring our next flight, shall we? Let's go request new flight. You can see here Ryanair 35 Echo, and we're doing the return flight. We are going from Cork to Dublin. Perfect. So we've got all that set there. Wonderful. I'm going to go to my charts. I'm just going to go to pin. I'm going to unpin all of these, just so we can start fresh on the pinned charts. Airport charts, apparently we don't have any. That's fine. Okay, cool. And then we go back to our departures, arrivals. Everything is good there. Cool, sweet. Let's go ahead and come down here to our FMC. We'll go to our route tab. We're going to do our flight plan request. We'll give that a second. You can see here now it's got us going from Cork to Dublin, so we'll select that as our sim brief route. We'll set payload off of that. We'll set fuel off of that as well. Wonderful. We'll select route. We'll give that about 30 seconds to run through its route tab and fix all of that fun stuff. Had to redo my VMR file. Thanks for the help. No worries. Glad we could help out, man. Glad we could help out. EasyJet Sail Amsterdam flights 18 pounds, 19 pounds. Very tempted. Man, I wish, dude. I wish. We'll go ahead and load up our flight plan. Again, give it another about 15 seconds to do all that. Hey Cap, when you spawn in at the gate 737-800, do you start with all systems alive by itself? No. I set it cold and dark, and one of the ways that you can do that is if you come down here, you go to Return tab, and you go to PMDG Setup, and you go to Panel State Load, or you see how it says Startup State? If you select this one, you can choose which one you want it to start on. So you're probably starting and it's probably set up to like final or cruise or whatever. So you want to make sure that you start up state, and you can also save it. So I have it set with like park brake on and like a couple other things set. So when I load in, it's kind of like in a semi turnaround state. But yes, you can make your own panel state as well, which is what's really cool about it. Okay, we'll activate and execute that for our new flight plan. Good. We'll go to departures. We're going to be departing on runway 16. We're going to be on the TISM 1 Sierra departure. So we'll find that on our list. TISM 1 Sierra. Where are you? I just saw it. TISM 1 Sierra out of 16, and we'll execute that. Good. And then for our arrivals into Dublin, they have us going on 10 left, so we'll see. We're going to be on the Suitor 2 arrival. We'll scroll all the way down till we see S's Suitor 2, and we're going to plan for the ILS 10 left. And it looks like we want to take it via, so give me a second. We're going to go through our unload, import, sim brief. I know that I'm trying to use the tablet inside the simulator, but it's just sometimes it's way easier for me to just use this one. So the Suitor 2 takes us all the way down to Oslex, and then from Oslex, we'll jump on the arrival, and if we go to our approaches, and we plan for the ILS 10 left, you can see that we can take it from Oslex, there's Oslex, and then down into Suboff. So that's what we'll plan. They may change us, but that's what we'll plan for now. So we'll plan Oslex. Good. If we go to our legs and we scroll through, shouldn't have any discontinuities. Nothing is wrong with that. Beautiful. Cool. You can see here we're still deboarding the aircraft, so that's good. They're still doing their thing. Ryanair have actually a hell of a good pilot apprenticeship scheme, maybe. I don't know. I don't know much about it. Yeah. How do you request SimBrief in the 737 flight computer? It's new for me and I don't know about that update. So you have to make sure you go over here. You have to make sure that the tablet is turned on. You go to the tablet, you go to the electronic flight bag, and you need to request your flight data from SimBrief from here first, and then you can start requesting it down here in the FMC. If you don't know how to do it, you can literally rewind the video by like 3 minutes and you can see exactly how I do it. Yeah. Do you have depth of field on for Microsoft? I believe I have it turned off, Ryan. One of them I have turned off. I can't remember which one. Cool. All of that looks good. We'll go to our init tab. Let's go ahead and do our init request. Grab some information from here. Why aren't we going to Kerry or Shannon like you said yesterday? We are. Did you not read the thumbnail, Matija? We're doing... apparently there are no flights on Ryanair from Cork to Shannon. So Shannon is the odd man out this time, but we're doing Dublin to Cork, back to Dublin, and then from Dublin to Kerry. So it's a 3-sector day today, not a 2-sector day. Go ahead and load up our perf limits. Good. We want to go at flight level 170 for the cruise altitude. I don't know why it's not taking that. Maybe I have to execute it first. Okay. 170. Good. And then 5.1 on the planned fuel. Good. We'll execute that. Wonderful. Everything is set there. It was 6,500 on the transition altitude, not 5,000. So everything looks good there. Go to N1 limit here today, and that's where we'll go back over here. Let's actually start the... Are they done deboarding? Almost. Let's just go ahead and restart the Kutal script. We'll give that a second. Let's come over here to the electronic flight bag, and we'll go and punch in our departure performance information. So we're departing Cork. We are going to be departing on runway 16. Everything is set up there. We're going to import from aircraft. Beautiful. Packs will be on. We're going to take off. We want to do a flaps 5. We'll import the live weather as well, and we'll go ahead and calculate our V-speed numbers. Beautiful. So you can see here we got a cell temp of 36 degrees. What I'm going to do is GSX and SimBrief. Okay. Good. And then we'll board up our passengers. 169 passengers for the return flight chat. Request boarding. Beautiful. Swissport. And then we've got 36 on the cell temp. So we'll throw that into here. 36 degrees on cell temp. Good. 95.4 on the N1. So we'll definitely be blasting out of here. Takeoff will be flaps 5 degrees. Our CG weight today was 19.1, and then it's showing our V speeds 36, 39, 47. And if we look down here, I see 37, 39, 47. So those numbers are pretty accurate, and we'll leave those blank for now until we're essentially ready for pushback. But other than that, we're looking good. We're in a wonderful turnaround state here, and we are just waiting for the passengers to start reboarding the aircraft. Turn the sounds down a little bit. We can hang out. Good. Rating should be optimum. Change to optimum. I mean, you can. It doesn't matter. You can also select flaps 5. It's not going to kill the aircraft. It's usually a flap 5 for takeoff. You can do whatever you want, and then you can calculate it. It's still going to give me a flaps 5. You can... If they didn't want me to use optimum, they wouldn't give me the option to manually select. You can do whatever. It's probably company suggested to do whatever you want, but a flaps 5 takeoff is a normal. We don't need to do a bleeds off takeoff. It's not, doesn't warrant it. We have lots of runway. We're not, again, the airplane's not going to not be able to take off. A packs off takeoff, probably not going to be much, man. Maybe an N1 percentage, a little bit more. 93.92. Packs on, 93.29. I mean, that's not really worthy of turning them off. It's perfectly fine. Once again, 93.2 on the N1 will be perfectly fine. We're not that heavy of an aircraft today. Yeah. No, not flap rating next to rating. What, this one? Optimum? Sure. And then it can do a derated takeoff if it wants to. Yeah, sure. Again, nothing, absolutely nothing changed in that list of doing that, because when you select a takeoff, it's not going to do a derated takeoff on this runway, right? That's why I put regular. So, hit him with a flaps 25. I mean, shit, we did a flaps 15 departure the other day out of, where were we? We did flaps 15 departure. That was pretty wild. That was pretty wild. Cool. All looks well, and it looks like the passengers are now boarding the aircraft. There they are. Coming through the terminal. Does Ryanair do D-rated takeoffs? I'm not sure. I don't know, man. That's going to be SOP based. I know that Southwest does not do D-rated takeoffs, so I don't know. Again, I'm not going to fly, as far as like SOPs and stuff like that, it would literally be impossible for me to learn and follow and try and do all of the SOPs. So I appreciate people helping in chat, but I think they also need to come to the realization that I can't just do SOPs for every single airline that we fly. So Ryanair may select an optimum setting or an optimum setting. I'm not flying Ryanair SOPs. I fly many different airlines for one single aircraft, so I usually fly all airlines the same. I'm not interested in Ryanair SOPs versus Delta SOPs versus Southwest SOPs. I just fly the airplane in the way that we did. SOPs are exactly that, SOPs. It would be impossible for me to learn and actually get proper SOPs from every single company other than what somebody thinks it is on the internet, right? So, yeah. If there's standing water on the runway, our company does not allow for D-rated takeoff. There you go. That makes sense. I've heard from my boss at EasyJet that that's what Ryanair do, so I don't know if it's true or not. I don't know, man. Yeah. Are you using real-world registration numbers? Man, some people go pretty hard, man. Some people will I'll show the, we'll look at this and they'll somehow get they'll get the registration code in the back and they'll just be like, no man, you can't fly this airplane. What are you doing? This airplane only operates in this part of the world. Why are you flying this airplane? It's like, bro, I downloaded delivery. I don't know. I'm pretty sure this is a Spanish registered Ryanair as well. I'm 100% sure this is a Spanish registered Ryanair. Wow. Hey, guess what? Delivery still looks like the Ryanair, so it doesn't matter. But yeah. That's Malta? Oh, well, there you go. It's under Malta registration. Again, these were the most downloaded Ryanair, These were the most downloaded Ryanair liveries on flightsim.to. So that's why we're flying it. I don't blame you. It's a lot harder to do following SOPs. When I know a certain aircraft or airline does one thing, I'll do my best to follow it. Otherwise, I just fly the same. Well, for me, it's almost impossible, dude. As a live streamer, like I said, every stream we're flying a different livery. How am I going to go get actual SOPs from around the world right? Come on. It's not. Let's be realistic. If you're saying why is the title called Real World Ryanair Ops? I mean, we're replicating as close as we can to the real world. We're using real world gate assignments. We're using real world call signs, real world livery. We're as close to the real world. The only thing that we're missing is SOPs. And again, that's just, it's not feasible for somebody that flies multiple different airlines a week. Learning all of those would drive my brain nuts, man. And again, then there's getting actual reliable SOPs, so not just one that somebody's made up on the internet, like, I flew Ryanair once and this is their SOP. That's how I feel like half of it is, man. It's starting to feel like a Monday stream. Hey. What are you going to do? I don't know, G-Mark. I don't know, man. Peek up, how do you know prior to arriving if your desired gate will be occupied or not by another VAT simmer? You don't, Cole. You really don't. That's why it's always have a backup. Always have the next gate ready beside him or something like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. What's the longest flight I've done? We did Oslo to Vancouver, 10.5 hours. And we did it in the 787-10. Brian, my man, dropping the 2 bones. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thanks so much for your support. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We'll be using air stairs for the aircraft is equipped with. I don't think GSX lets you use air stairs. I know that a lot of Ryanair airplanes are installed with air stairs. I just don't think that it works with GSX. I'd have to check on that. I may have to edit the airport file or something, like the GSX file, to let it work, to make it so it only would bring up the back stairs. I don't know how it works. GSX does let you use air stairs? Oh. Well, there we go. So that's something I'll have to look into. I'm not going to worry about that right now, but that's something that I'll look into then. You have to enable it in the plane file. Got you, just as I figured. Okay. Okay. It's something that we can look into. Be kind of cool. I always try to check somewhere or other VATSIM maps to see if anyone else is near the spot I want before logging on. Yeah, that can work as well, Andy. I'm usually I'm pretty considerate. I'll log on, and if someone's in that space, I have no problem logging off and switching spaces, right? Some people don't care. Some people just log on and they'll sit where you are. Someone's using a bad pushback over there. He's got his nose raised. He's ready to go. He's ready to go. Thanks for your support, Brian. I appreciate you, man, dropping the 2 bones. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. Happy Monday to you as well, Brian. Hope you're having a great day, man. Hope you had a great weekend. Getting into the holiday season. We're getting real close. Thanks again, Brian. Appreciate you, man. It's one of those vertical Aer Lingus takeoffs. Exactly. Almost done boarding, chat. We'll be pushing back here momentarily. Nice quick process. And then don't forget, after this leg, we are going to Kerry as well. I can't remember the last time we've been into Kerry. Does anybody remember? I feel like it's been a real long time since we've been up into Kerry. Chat, we hitting blinkers today. I was going to say I could probably hit another one, but hold on. Who here in chat knows what a blinker is? You should buy the UK 2000 Bristol or Pilot Plus. Should you buy? I don't know. I'd have to look into it. I believe I have the... What's the iCow code? Catfish? You live next to Kerry? Okay. With you. What server are you on right now, Cap? Server? Just VATSIM, man. There's no server. You connect, the server in VATSIM that you connect to is the closest to your house. It's all under one network, but EGGD, hold on. I think I have UK 2000. I'll check for you. EGGD. I have indeed UK 2000. That's the one that I use. Probably because I got it on sale, but I don't know. It's a turn signal. I drive a BMW. What's a blinker? Cheers to you, sir. You ever notice how Mercedes drivers and BMW drivers always feel like they're the most important people on the road? They're the ones that are always doing the stupid shit, like trying to cut in at the last second or just going into your lane. It's always a BMW or a Mercedes driver. They're always more important than you. They're richer than you. They have somewhere to be faster than you. It's one thing I've noticed. All right, by the way, today got my space upgrade. Finally, I won't be concerned every time I fly Microsoft that the house will explode. Nice. Good news. All right, friends, we're fully boarded. They're driving away. Let's go ahead and confirm fuel pumps are on. Hydro pumps are on. Isolation valve is open. Anti-collision light goes on. Seatbelt sign goes on. And we're going to go ahead and go GSX, and we're going to request prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Everything is set up upstairs. Everything's looking good. Cool. And we're just bumping this up to 17,000 feet for the return flight, chat. That's it. Also, do you use GSX for the boarding animations? I do. Yes. Can you fly the ATR someday? Yes, I'd like to fly the ATR somewhat soon, actually. I want to do some Silver Airways ops now that we've got Nassau, and I have to pick up Freeport as well. I want to do a flight. Maybe next week we'll fly into Freeport. We'll do Air Canada Rouge, Toronto to Freeport. Very frequent route for Air Canada Rouge. Some ATR ops would be great. Yep, I agree. Yeah. Aer Lingus ATR flight from Dublin to Kerry is a flight. It is, yeah. Silver Airways livery is amazing. They are beautiful. Yeah, for sure. Faraz, how are you, man? Good to see you, dude. They're always the dumbest drivers, I swear, man. My wife is a BMW. I have a Vauxhall. And I have to get into the BMW mindset when I'm in her car. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, dude. It's one thing I've noticed. I don't know about you guys, but at least it's what it is here. A5 Sportback. It's a beautiful car. Beautiful car, man. I like the A3s as well. The A3s would something a little bit like more my size. Maybe. We'll see, man. We'll see. I've got the Corolla now. The Corolla is probably going to last me like 10 or 15 years if you really think about it. I got a new Corolla, 2020 Corolla. So that will last me for probably the next 15 years if I treat it well, which I will. We want to face north or face south? We want to face north. For sure. Alright. They're asking us to release the park brakes, so we'll do that. Park brakes are released. Did I even pin charts up? Did I even do any of that? Charts. I wish like it pinned them for you. I wish you could like be like, this is what I'm planning, this is that, this is that. I wish it would pin the charts for you. Okay, let's go to, I don't want to keep people waiting though, so let's go upstairs. Let's go engine number 1 over to ground. We're going to turn the packs off. Good. Get maximum bleed pressure. Start valve open. You can audibly hear the engine starting as well. We're going to go with our departure today, which was the TISM 1 Sierra. Introduce fuel number 2. Tismo 1 Sierra. Where is that? I see the 1 Sierra. I don't see the Tismo. Okay. Tismo 1 Sierra. It's all the way down here. Okay. Airport, pin you as well. Good. Arrivals, star. We're going to be on the Suitor 2. So we'll find that on the list. Suitor 2. Sutex. Is it the Sutex? The Suit 2? Suit 2 Romeo. Look for 2 Romeo. 2 Zulu, 2 Romeo. It's all the way at the top. Okay. Engine number 1 over the ground. Approaches, we're planning 10 left. Park brake. Set.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
That looks good. And then we'll grab our airport charts again. And we'll grab our airport. Pin you. Good. Okay. Good. Now if I go to pin charts. Airport. Good. Wonderful. Cool. Introduce fuel. I thought I did that. Maybe not. Sorry.
Unlocking gear.
I don't think you pinned the right one on the star. Let's see. Pin star. You're correct. I did not. Search. Stars. The 2 Romeo. It's this one. The second one. Thank you. There we go. Pin star. Yes, there it is. Thank you, sir. Coming in from Sutex. And from Sutex, we're going up like this, and up and around like this, and then down and in. Very interesting arrival. Very interesting arrival. You can see here, big old turnout like this, and then down and in. It will be interesting. Alright, we're going to go down all the way to Alpha here. Let's go flaps set. 5 degrees, beautiful. Upstairs, engine gen 1, engine gen 2. Probe heat's on, yaw dampers on. We'll set flaps 5 degrees, which we did. Isolation valve goes to auto, packs over to auto. EPU bleed is off, 17,000 feet set and checked. Good, we'll bump this over to gen 1. Engine start switches, taxi light, good, and trim value is 557. So we'll set that right about there, should be good. Auto brake over to RTO. Flight directors resynced, good. Initial climb, well, we're going to 17,000 feet, so let's just bug up 17,000. Make things nice and easy. 17,000 is set. Runway heading is going to be 160. Good. And we'll go auto throttle, VNAV, LNAV, and V speeds 37, 39, 47. Beautiful. Park brake released. Let's move ourselves forward. Probably got somebody behind us. Somebody just departed. Beautiful. And then we've got the other Ryanair. Everybody's starting to taxi now. Okay, cool. Nobody on final that I'm seeing. Is it okay? Are you going to do Flight Sim Expo in LA? It's in Vegas. Yes, I will be at Flight Sim Expo in Vegas. Yes, yes. Karl, how are you, my friend? Good morning, all the way from New Zealand. Good to see you, my friend. Cork traffic, Ryanair, 35 Delta. Lining up runway 16. I'm supposed to be 35 Echo. Alrighty. Got all of our lights. Strobes, wing lights. Beautiful. Have you seen the PMDG 777 preview shots? I've seen the gear, yes. I wouldn't really call that a preview shot if I'm being honest with you. I would say that that's more of like a meme. Yes, I did see the landing gear. Alrighty. Give us 2 seconds here, chat. Bump this up. We'll go to our departure. Full screen. Alright, we're going out to Tismo. Beautiful. You guys ready to go? Yo, cam's going on. Once again, I'd like to shout out Thrustmaster for sponsoring this live stream. If you are interested in seeing or taking a look at any of the peripherals that you see me using, please don't forget to check the links up above. Thank you, Thrustmaster, for sponsoring this live stream. Throttle's up to 40%. Sounds are going up. Enjoy, friends. Chrono. Toga. Slight nose down pressure on the yoke. Takeoff power set.
Airspeed alive.
Thank you.
80 knots.
Neutral. Into wind.
V1. Rotate.
Rotate. Wonderful. Positive rate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Flaps up one. Flaps clean. Sound's coming down a little bit. A beautiful departure, man. Fly your instruments, can't see much outside. Alright, let's lock our gear. Auto brake off. Retractables coming off. Pitch for climb at 250. And there we go. Up and out of Cork, 6,000 feet. Autopilot's going on. Flight deck. Sounds down. Beautiful. Nice departure. Do you have any idea about the messes at Robert and PMGG this weekend? Do you think the release of the MAX is very close? I have no clue. I really don't know, man. I don't want to speculate. I don't know. I wish I could provide more info for you, but I really don't know, man. Standard barrow. Standard barrow. Beautiful. Looking good. When you flew the E175, what did you do for the flight and manifest and departure features to be usable on the tablet? I think you just have to import them, RC. If you go watch the video back, you'll see exactly what I'm clicking. You just have to import them. Hey, Cap, finally got the new PC with a 4090, absolute game changer. Capped my sim at 70 FPS, so it wouldn't chase FPS, and it always stays at 70 FPS. Insane, 10 out of 10. Crazy, man. That is crazy, dude. When do you think the 340 will be out? I have no clue, man. I really don't know. I really don't know. 10,000 feet. Landing lights. Start switches. Beautiful. Climbing up. How did you actually get into the flight sim hobby? When I was really young, my grandfather used to be into it. My grandfather used to buy all the flight simulators, used to buy all the new joysticks and control pads that used to come out. Yeah, my grandfather got me into it. And then I kind of stopped for many years between the ages of, like, I don't know, 15, 16 to like 21, 22. I really wasn't interested in it. Basically all through high school, it just wasn't the cool thing to do, you know? And I also got really into sports. I got really into like playing hockey, baseball, soccer, all those things, right? And chasing girls and partying and all that fun stuff that comes along with high school. So I didn't really have time for flight sim. And then after I really got back into it, kind of like after high school, when I was starting college, university, I kind of got back into it again. I had a lot of downtime. I was either in class or I was working, and everything in between. You're either studying or, you know, out on your computer, and I found the best of both worlds, and it was, you know, playing flight sim while I was studying. That's what I used to do all the time in my college, university days. It was flight sim and studying. How are the Maple Leafs doing this year? I don't know. They're not my team. I think they're doing pretty well, but I don't know. Yeah. So this is the last flight down to Kerry. No, this is the return flight to Dublin. We're landing in Dublin, and then from Dublin, we're doing one more flight over to Kerry. Yeah. Does the Phoenix A320 support arming of approach mode while carrying out an RMP or the VOR approach? Because the Flyby A320 Neo doesn't. I'm planning to buy the Phoenix. It does, Captain India. Yes. You can arm the approach for RNAV approaches, and it'll give you a vertical path and stuff. Yeah. GTA time for you. Nice. Enjoy, man. What did you study? Special metals. Special metal welding. I always struggle with this word. Metallurgy? What the hell you say that? Metallurgy? Studying metals and different metals and yeah, all that fun stuff. We're definitely coming up on some weather here. We're going to go ahead and get the engine anti-ice on though. And there's our cruise altitude, 17,000 feet. Yo, Cap, notice you changed your cockpit view. Was it because of World Flight you saw this view more accurate? No, I haven't changed my view at all. This has been my same view since day one of this airplane. I make slight tweaks and stuff like that, but no, man, this has been my view since I think almost day one with this aircraft. Yeah. This just proves that Captain Canada is pure metal. I'd say mental. You got wondering if you do live streams, do you have another work? I don't, Diego. No, this is my full-time job, man. Content creating on YouTube. My full-time thing, man. I thought you moved it recently to see the top of the wiper blades. Nope. Not that I remember. I've always had it like this view. Like, you mean these wiper blades here? No, I've always had it like this, man. Andy. I just watched the landing and it looked like the view was slightly more forward than original. I'm probably no, I don't know. Maybe I had the head tracking on. Like the head tracking can sometimes bring the view a little bit closer or further back or something like that. Might have been head tracking, but I don't know. No, everything's pretty much the same, man. Ecap, just got my Thrustmaster Boeing yoke. Do you have a dead zone sensitivity set to random? The dead zone sensitivity. I don't think I have one. I don't think it needs one, or if it does, it's like 1% or something. I'm 41 and I got a flight sim when I was 8. Absolutely awesome, CJ. Very cool, man. No worries, Diego. I don't know why, but I always feel stupid when watching you, Cap, as a 25-year-old. You seem so life-wise to me. Well, I'm not 25. I'm 35. Or you're 25. Don't worry, man. It all comes in... Listen, dude. I didn't understand things until I was much older as well. Yeah, don't feel bad. Everybody comes at a different age, man. It really starts coming together at a different age. Listen, man, I got engaged last year. Most of my friends and most of the people that I went to high school with have been married for years and have kids and have extremely successful jobs and careers, and don't feel bad, man. Trust me. Not everybody, it all happens at a different time for most people. Don't ever be concerned about something like that. Who is your first officer, Daisy or Dan? Ooh, probably got to go with Daisy. Dan for a close second, but yeah. Happy to get to work for what you love. I also feel that my passion for airplanes at my school grades weren't good enough. Yeah, it's one of those things, though, to be honest with you. You always hear about school grades. You have to have good school grades. I don't think you necessarily have to have good school grades. I think you just need to be smart. You need to apply it. You need to... There are certain things, yes, trust me. Mathematics, and there's certain things that it's going to pay to be... But those are things that you can teach yourself, right? That's not... just because you can't sit in a classroom. I was terrible, absolutely terrible at sitting in a classroom and learning. I had the worst, dude. I have ADD out the wazoo. I have trouble sitting in a classroom and learning. Therefore, I learn better on my own time. And if there's anything that I've learned, I learn far better when I can actually do it instead of reading how to do it. So if I can make myself, if I can teach myself something but physically be able to teach myself something, I learn far better that way than sitting in a classroom and somebody telling me oh, this is what you should do, this is how it should be done, this is how you do it. It's okay, that's all fine and dandy, but I have no damn clue. Unless I can do it myself, I have no clue what's going on, It's showing scattered at 200, broken at 500, and it's raining in Dublin right now, by the way, chat. Just to give you an FYI of this is when Captain Canada flies. This is what happens. Top of descent is in 6.5 miles. So we're going to bug up. I don't know if we still have... Looks like we've still got ETC on. It's saying 1211 for approach. He still hasn't pinged me, so I'm going to wait for him. Yeah. Okay, that's good. I'm trying to get altitudes, what we should be descending to. Star. What does it have us on here? Star. Maybe it's 7,000 feet, it looks like. So I'm going to go down to flight level 70 initially. Good. Now we need to program some stuff in here. They still haven't called us. I'm going to call them up on 121.1. And we'll see. We should be back in his airspace. We're on the Star, so we should be on his airspace. And we are descending on the... What are we on? We're on the Suit 2 Romeo.
To Dublin approach.
Okay. 10 right is now the landing runway due to visibility. 10 left closes during low visibility. Okay. As we'll see. Okay, I'm supposed to contact 129.180. Let's see how that works. 180.
9 Hotel Tango. Your very best rate of descent, please.
I never call. I wait for them to call me. Yeah, well, that's because I would have called the wrong one. I don't even know who this is. Who is this? Dublin.
Easy 1042. Fly heading 070.
Dublin Control.
Right turn, please.
All right. Dublin Control, very good evening, Ryanair 35 Echo, descending Suit 2 Romeo.
Ryanair 35 Echo, Dublin, hello, very good evening, radar identified. Continue the Sutex 2 Romeo arrival, descent flight level 90.
Continue on the approach for, we'll descend flight level 90, Ryanair 35 Echo. Okay, so you guys are saying that I'm going to have to switch this to 10 right. So we're going to find this.
Easy 1042. Make a right turn, please,
All right.
heading 070.
I've got 10 right now plugged in. Let's come down here. Approach, I've got 10 left, so we're going to go to approach. We're going to unpin 10 left. And we're going to pin 10 right. We're going to do the Cat 2 or Cat 3. This may be an AutoLand chat, to be honest with you. We're going to plan for the Cat 3 arrival. Just because of that weather, if you're curious, click, put !Mentha EIW. And you'll see that it is pretty nasty out there right now.
Whiskey, contact approach 121.1.
So 108.9 is the frequency we're looking for. 108.9. Good.
Ryanair 15, starting my descent now at Suit 2 Romeo.
ATIS is still showing landing 10 left.
Sorry, say the call sign again.
I mean, look at that weather, man. Scattered at 200 feet, broken at 500.
Ryanair 60, 13,
nasty.
Dublin, hello, radar identified.
Nasty.
You're cleared the Suit 2
097 on the approach course.
Descend 9 0 for 6013.
097. 097. Good.
Austrian 9er Hotel Tango, descent flight level 80.
And Cat 2 can either be an AutoLand or manual, provided that you have the required visual segment at your Cat 2 minimum. Okay. And our minimum is going to be 50 feet, it says there, so 50 feet. I don't know how that works.
Need the heading,
is that a barrow 50 feet? Or no, that would be a radio at 50 feet, correct? Radio minimum, 50 feet? Yeah, radio.
Yeah, you're just about 3 miles west of the boundary there, so once you get east of that, I can give you a lower altitude.
Okay. We'll see what they do. We'll see what they do. I've done a flight on 4% sensitivity dead zone. I'll probably change it to 0.
There you go. I have a duplicate squawk there, so can I ask you please to set squawk 6620?
6620 for 6013.
Thanks for that.
What do you mean bad weather? Cap, it's vacation weather for British people. This is not. Yeah. For Cat 2, it is 94 radio altitude in your chart. Yes, we're doing a Cat 3, though. Yes, and we're a Category C aircraft, so it would be 94. Correct, but we're doing Cat 3.
Just say your indicated airspeed.
Uh, 256 for 6013.
Ryanair 6013, can you give me 280?
He only cleared you down to 9. Correct, I didn't bug that up. Thank you. 9.
Can do so.
Thank you.
And we're coming up on 10 now, so we'll get our landing lights on. Start switches over to continuous, logo light, and wing light. And we're just going to confirm we have everything set. Ground spoilers armed. We've got auto brake set to position 3. We've got 10 right planned right now. We can always switch that to 10 left, no problem. But we're set up for 10 right now. We do have our ILS frequencies 108.9 as well, all set, and our minimums 50. We may do an auto land. We'll have to see what the weather's looking like. Yeah. DH is decision height, QFE rather than QNH. See, I don't know the difference. What's the difference between QFE and QNH?
Ryanair 35 Echo, contact approach now 121.1. Very good evening.
Approach 121.1. You have a great evening as well. Thanks for your TC. Ryanair 35 Echo. All right, over to arrival. Dublin approach. Very good evening. Ryanair 35 Echo, 10,000 descending 9,000.
Ryanair 35 Echo, Dublin approach identified. Clear direct to Oslo.
Clear direct to Oslo for Ryanair 35 Echo.
Ryanair 35 Echo, descend level 70.
Well, 70. Are we expecting 10 left or 10 right?
November 511 Victor, descend
okay.
altitude 2,000 feet.
Irish controllers have to be the nicest. QNH is above mean sea level, so your altitude. Okay.
Clear direct to Duboff.
After Oslo, direct to Shamrock 6 Delta Whiskey.
And Shamrock 6 Delta Whiskey, speed.
He gave me 7,000, right, chat? Or did I 6,000? I can't remember what he ended up giving me.
6 Delta Whiskey, descend altitude 3,000 feet.
3,000 feet.
EDIS is still showing that they're...
And they're 35 Echo, speed 220 knots.
220 knots. Are we planning for 10 left or 10 right?
Everyone at 35 Echo, runway 10 left.
10 left, thank you.
And Shamrock 6 Delta Whiskey, be advised there is traffic paused on the ILS on the other runway. Just be advised, just ignore them.
Roger that.
Right. A couple things that need to be changed now, chat.
511 Victor, turn left heading 160 degrees.
160 degrees, November 511 Victor.
Greenlightautobrokers Hotel Tango is passing. After going to Akiva, it is flight level 80.
Austrian Honor Hotel Tango,
109.55. This doesn't have an auto land, which is a little bit weird. 109.55.
Shamrock 6 Delta Whiskey, cleared ILS approach runway 10 left, report established.
Cleared ILS 16, report established, Shamrock 6 Delta Whiskey.
Alright, and 097, 097, 097, good. And our minimum now becomes 200 on the ILS.
Negative, there's traffic paused on the ILS for runway 10 right.
Copy.
200. Good.
Shamrock
Cool.
6 Delta Whiskey, speed 180 knots, maintain until 6
He did give us 7,000, okay, good.
180 knots, so 60 ME, Shamrock 6 Delta
And 220 on the speed. I'm going to slow down just a little bit. We'll go flaps 1 as well, that'll help.
10 right.
There's a Cat 2 chart.
We
Is there?
can't expect that. We have an issue with Phoenix, and the only ILS can we shoot is 10 left. November 511 Victor.
And November 511 Victor, roger, turn left heading 130 degrees.
So we can do Cat 2, Cat 3. Okay, good. For 10 left. Okay, good. So we can set 50 feet then.
Runway 10 left will maintain the best November 511 Victor.
Ryanair 35 Echo, descent altitude 3,000 feet, QNH 9908 hectopascals.
3,000 feet, 9908. Ryanair 35 Echo.
Shamrock 6 Delta Whiskey, reduce final approach speed.
Final approach speed, Shamrock 6 Delta Whiskey.
Austrian Honor Hotel Tango, turn left heading 200 degrees.
Okay. Everything's good there. Armed. Good. Speed's at 220. We're going back up on the profile now. Down to 3,000 feet. Good. Cap, what are those frequencies you were writing down? This is for your ILS. 109.55 is your ILS frequencies. So that's what communicates with the aircraft and allows the aircraft to descend via an ILS approach.
Dublin Tower.
I think you'll need Cat 2 arrival. It's soupy. May have to do Cat 2 or Cat 3. Yeah.
Roger.
I mean, we're going to plan for Cat 3. I feel like it's always better. If we need to go, if we have visual before then, we can go. Yeah, we'll be perfectly fine. We will be perfectly fine, my friend. 9 or 9 or 8 on this guy. 9 or 9 or 8 on this guy. It's coming up on that now. I believe transition altitude was 7,000 feet, 6,500, which we are passing through now. So we'll set you, and we'll set you. Good. I'm not quite sure what it's doing, so I'm just going to take us down level change to 3,000 feet.
Ryanair 35 Echo, cleared ILS approach my 10 left, report established.
Cleared ILS 10 left, will report established. Ryanair 35 Echo.
And November 511 Victor, I've messed up slightly. Turn left heading 360 degrees and climbed altitude 3,000 feet.
360 degrees, 3,000 feet, November 511 Victor.
It is, yeah, I mean, that's just the difference in the flight model and the ground physics and stuff. It definitely feels like a heavy airplane for sure. The Zebo feels very heavy sometimes. I don't know what's more realistic, to be honest with you. I don't fly them in the real world. You can make it so you have to change kind of like your peripherals and your sensitivities. If you play with your sensitivities within Microsoft, you can definitely get them to feel somewhat close to one another. Just have to add some sensitivity curves and stuff like that. That'll definitely help. Towers on 18.6, we got that pre-programmed in. Let's go localizer, and we're going to send it 500 feet per minute. And we're looking to a flaps 30 today. That's going to be on. I'm getting a icing. We're at 11 degrees, so we can remove the engine anti-ice now. Good. It's a good idea to slow down to 180 knots at 20 miles and 160 at 10 miles. That's most required by airports. Interesting. I like to keep my speed up flying on VATSIM, man, to be honest with you. I usually do like 210 until about 15 miles. 180 until 6 DME, Ryanair 35 Echo. I mean, there you go, you just heard him. So 180 knots till
turn right
till 6 DME, so.
Ryanair 6013, turn right heading 3.
Localizer has been captured. We're now waiting for glide slope. We're bugging up 180 knots. We've got flaps 5 out as well. 12 Cut, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Can you bring the aircraft on the tablet and the Phoenix and Fly-by-wire 2? Haven't found the features in Navigraph. Can you bring the aircraft on the tablet? What do you mean by that? Sorry. Ryanair pilots said they don't use the wing lights as standard SOP. Just a quick ice check. It's mainly a US thing, I believe, so in Europe they don't use them. Makes sense. Again, that's an SOP thing, right? I'm just not going to abide by every SOP. It's just something that I do on my arrival checklist. So it's just what I do. Even if Ryanair doesn't do it.
Turn right heading 160 degrees to lose the altitude.
Right, and here comes glide slope. Our approach.
Contact tower 118, ask them what's this about.
Just about to call you full established. Over to tower 18.6. Thanks for ETC. We'll see you soon. Ryanair 35 Echo.
Ryanair 6013.
Alright, 18.6 for us.
Give to the Ryanair and hold short whiskey 2.
Glide slope's captured. Dublin Tower, very good evening. Ryanair 35 Echo, ILS 10 left.
Ryanair 35 Echo, Dublin Tower, good evening.
Flaps 15 degrees.
Clear to land, the wind 140 degrees at 13 knots.
10 left, clear to land, Ryanair 35 Echo. Like a little moving plane that you see on your tablet. Yeah, you can do it on the Phoenix. I don't know if you can do it on the,
Whiskey Tango 2122.
I don't know if you can do it with the fly-by-wire. I think you can do it with the fly-by-wire as well, to be honest with you.
Roger.
Pretty sure.
Ryanair 444, rest taxi to runway 10 right.
Ryanair 44, yeah, continue whiskey 2 right, Sierra hold short runway 10 right.
Continue whiskey 2, Sierra hold short runway 10 right, Ryanair.
Ryanair 44 to Shamrock on at your 11 o'clock, going to give way to you.
Alrighty, we're able to slow down now. We're going with 152 on the V approach speed, 152. We have been cleared to land, so we'll get the rest of our landing lights on. Good. Speed's rolling itself back now. We're going flaps 25.
Uniform, the wind 140 degrees, 1 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff.
Using the recorder for this leg? No, for the next leg. We still have one more flight after this one. We're doing three flights today. Dublin to Cork, Cork to Dublin, and then Dublin to Kerry. This should be a fun one. I can kind of see some visuals down here. I don't think it's going to be an auto land. I don't think it's going to be needed. I can kind of see down there. And we're going flaps 30, which will be our landing flaps today. Sounds can go up here as well. Going to be my aircraft in a second. I'm going to throw over the yoke cam. As soon as I have visual of the runway, I will take control. I believe I do have visual of the runway. Another crazy crosswind arrival check. So I feel like this is a good test of my crosswind abilities lately. 152 on the speed. Auto throttle is coming off.
Seabird 44 Charlie Whisker, roger. I'll send it by Peteni.
Good. And I do a visual of the runway. It's going to be my aircraft chat. Enjoy the arrival, guys. I'll catch you down on the ground. Let's do it. Enjoy.
Over to Matt. 21 Bravo Tower. Hello again. Roger. Clean flight PTC. Roger. Flying on Dublin.
Dark Number 69 Delta 7403 Lima 7320 998 clearance to the store.
Number 69 Delta, roger, clear to flight BBC. Roger.
Oh my, that wind is gusting, and it is... Sheesh.
Whiskey Tango 212.
Whiskey Tango 2122, set your squawk.
Approaching minimums. 100. Minimums. 30. 20. 10.
Oh boy. Goes down gently, reversers are out. Into the wind. Sheesh, dude. These are difficult. That was no joke. Actually felt pretty good, too.
Right, 35 Echo, welcome to Dublin, became right, November 3, left on November.
Dublin Tower, the Australian hold the single heavy.
Alrighty.
Runway 10 right.
Gnarly, man. These crosswinds. Jesus.
Right, 35 Echo, left to November, right on Kilo, hold short of link 7.
Right on November, left on Kilo, hold short, link 7, right at 35 Echo.
Oscar 9 Hotel Tango,
Right,
Tower.
right
Good evening.
on
Continue
to
approach, right 1, the wind 140 degrees, 139.
November, link 7 is what we're holding short of, I believe you said. This way, link 7.
Ryanair 6013 established.
Spicy, man. Super spicy.
Right.
I'm okay with, you know what, like, overall, I'm okay with having a firmer landing.
6013, continue approach number 2, wind 140
Wait,
degrees.
is it left on November?
6013.
Oh shit, it was. Shh. Chat, nothing to see here. Don't worry about me.
Ryanair 35 Echo, continue November, left runway 16, hold short of Papa 1.
Yeah, sorry, we took a right turn on November, got a little bit mixed up there. We'll continue up here and we'll go left on 16.
And hold short Papa 1.
And hold short Papa 1, thanks. Listen, I would rather be... I would rather... I'd rather be firm on the landings and keep it like center line and actually, you know, have proper crosswind technique and arrivals than go for a butter and be all over the runway and be on the left side of the runway or the right side of the runway, you know what I mean? Nah, I'm much happier with a 200 and something foot per minute, you know? Because with these crosswinds in Microsoft Flight Simulator, dude, that airplane will just be gone. If you float that, the whole thing just, you're gone, you're toast. So I'd much rather...
35 Echo, expect stand 120.
We'll expect stand 120. Thanks, Ryanair 35 Echo. Alright, stand 120. We can program that in here for GSX.
Tango 212, push starter period face west, QNH 998.
120. I guess we'll just go 120 center. No. Ryanair. So he wanted us to go onto the runway. We're going on to runway 16.
On 129, that's 180. Bye-bye.
And then he wants us to hold short Papa 1. And the landing rate on that one was that at 093G again. Super comfortable. 239 on the landing. Firm for sure. Nothing out of range. That's actually probably a pretty normal slight little bank as I had the, you know, I had to get those ailerons into the wind, but man, yeah. We need an Airbus for the next stream. We just flew the Airbus for 2 weeks. So no. We're probably going to fly this aircraft this week and next week, and then hopefully we'll have something new. Yeah, if you want to see Airbus content, just check the channel, man.
Ryanair 35 Echo, be left turn, Papa 1, left again, Fox header, stand 120 on the right hand side.
I'm going to make a left on Papa 1, and then I believe you said a right onto Fox, and then do the right hand side for stand 120.
Ryanair 35 Echo, left, Papa 1, left again, Fox header, right, stand 120.
Gotcha. Ryanair 35 Echo, thank you.
No problem.
Okay. As much as I love the tablet, it's so much easier for me to just go like this. Alright, so we've got Papa 1 coming up here. Then it's going to be a left on Papa 1, a left on Foxtrot inner, and then 120, whichever one they end up giving me. Don't forget, you promised Peril by the end of the year back in July. Yeah, well, we'll see. Anything up to 1.5G doesn't even get reported, by the way. You could choose 120 left or 120 right. 2 planes can fit in there that way. It's just GSX. I don't know if GSX will actually pick that up. We'll see. I'll go on the left side, 120 left. We'll see how it handles it. Does the flight suggestion channel even work? It does, yeah. I mean, like I said, most of the time what it ends up doing, Will, is it ends up just giving me ideas of airports to fly into. Sometimes I don't necessarily do the exact suggestion that somebody's thrown in there, but I will use it to look at other airports that we haven't flown into in a while.
Ryanair 444, the wind 140 degrees, runway. I'll try again.
Left inner.
The wind 140 degrees at 13 knots, runway 10 right, you're clear for takeoff. Bye-bye.
Clear to take off 10 right, Ryanair 44, goodbye.
Is it raining there? It is raining.
903, hell short, runway 10 right, 1 to land.
Alright, it's going to be a left here.
Gotcha.
Going to kill the taxi light.
Waiting for the landing aircraft.
And he wants us, we're going to go 120 left. Which is right here, all the way at the end.
We are Crystal on board, QNH 1000.
I don't know what that marshaller is doing. He's being weird, so we're not going to pay attention to him. You do an auto land? Damn. So Dublin works. Center stand is usually for bigger planes. The terminal is almost exclusively Ryanair. Okay.
All stations stand by. Doesn't have a mic.
I don't know what this guy's doing here, standing there. These guys are going to be getting out in the rain. Boarding and deboarding in the rain today, chat. Beautiful. Park brake is on. Upstairs, APU gen is on. APU bleed is on. Isolation valve is open. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to... back to Dublin. Engine hydraulic pumps are off, probe heats are off, seatbelt signs are off, anti-collision light is off, yaw damper is off, fuel pump switches are off as well. There's a nice turnaround state of the aircraft. Beautiful. We'll request deboarding.
Easy 1042, confirm you're on the runway.
And there we have it, friends. Another flight done in the books. And we just have to get ready for our last flight now into Kerry, which is always a great one. Kerry is always a lot of fun. We haven't flown into Kerry in, man, I feel like it's been a while. But I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Again, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up, chat. One more flight for the day for you guys. One more flight. We're going to be going over from Dublin to Kerry. I honestly can't remember the last time we flew into Kerry. So going new flight. Give me a second here. EIDW over to EIKY. And we're going to be in the 737-800 economy. And that's all good. That's all good. That all looks good to me. Beautiful. Passengers, 176 passengers, chat. Generate that. Beautiful. All right. Turn those down a little bit. Get back to our Christmas tunes. Good. Check out the deboarding process as well. I love how they have the covered air stairs in the back, but nothing for the front. Nice. Real nice of them. Done. Need to send this off onto SimBrief. Sent off. Okay. Tower is now closed. We're going over to 129, 180 for us. All right, cool, sweet. I've got all of our flight plans filed off. Our live information banner up top has been changed and set as well. Let's go ahead and plan for our next flight, shall we? Going into Kerry. We go to flights, unload, import, SimBrief, view, good. Cool. There's the next flight. Let's go ahead and jump inside the aircraft. Let's start working on some things over here. Gonna come down here. Gonna go to this guy. Sorry, home. Close you. Go to flight bag. Minimize. Cool. Request new data from SimBrief. Give that a second. You can see here we're going from EIDW to EIKY, which is Kerry. Beautiful. That's all looking good. We're going to go to charts and we're going to go to pinned. We're going to remove all the pinned charts. Don't need any of those now. We can keep the EIDW airport, and that's good there. Beautiful. Cool. We'll go back to here. We'll come down to the tablet, or sorry, the FMC. We'll go to the route tab. We're going to do our flight plan request. You can see EIDW to EIKY. We'll import that SimBrief. We're going to set payload. We're going to set fuel. Good. That should all be set now as well. We'll go to select route. We'll give that about 30 seconds to run through its stuff. Wonderful. He's done Salzburg, and it wasn't too long ago either. Yeah, we did Salzburg. Salzburg's amazing. Love that approach, man. Yeah. Flown to Dublin in a 787 American Airlines and went directly into the airport via jetway. Was surprised how basic kind of run down the airport was. Older. It's definitely an older airport, that's for sure, man. Mr. Daniel Barry is here. Good to see you, Dan. Welcome back. Hope all is well, my friend. Daniel Barry is with us. Yeah, where can I find the flight suggestions channel? It's on the Discord. Exclamation point Discord in chat. If you're not in the Discord, then it should be on the left-hand side. It should be a text channel. Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and go GSX. We're going to restart the Kutal script. Give that a second to relaunch itself. Go to GSX. Go ahead and sim brief OK. Beautiful. And we'll go ahead and request boarding. Ryanair. Beautiful. There we go. Get ourselves ready to rock.
UPS 771, you hear? Yes, sir.
Sounds like he's
UPS
very busy.
771, hello, radar identified. Join the Oscar 2 Romeo arrival, landing runway 10 left, descend flight level.
So it sounds like we're departing on 10 right.
Oscar 2 Romeo 10 left and down.
Route uplink is ready. You can load that.
3. I'll have a turn to you in about maybe 3 or 4 miles, just slower traffic ahead on the right side.
Roger that, 223.
And Ryanair 222, just confirm you have 10 left.
We're aligned for 10 right. I have default scenery here, so I might not have left.
Ryanair 223, that's no problem at all. Just means I have to give you another couple of miles.
No problem.
Righty, our crew's already on board. Don't need to board any crew.
4, nothing further. Monitor Unicom production.
Okay, we can do wireless runway 10 right. Runner 445.
First, Ryanair 444. Good evening, thanks.
He's going to log off due to workload. We'll see, man. We'll see. Cool. For departures, well, I've got 10 left for departure, which is probably not correct. So we're going to take it out of. Why did it give me runway 16? No, that's come on.
2,000 feet. Join the ILS runway 10 right. Report when established. You've about 8.5, 9 miles to go.
Can I know the thing already established scope any earlier because there were so many people talking, very sorry.
Didn't even give me a departure. What the fuck, man?
Just maintain 2,000 feet and clear ILS approach runway 10 right, November 5 home.
You know what, we'll just...
Ryanair 233, turn left heading, correction, turn left heading 19 0 degrees.
19 0 degrees.
Matthew, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope all is well.
And Sean and Ryanair, no problem.
Okay, man, I'll stay with my clear to land, please.
That's your 9 Hotel Tango, runway 10 right, clear to land, surface wind.
I don't know which departure. What departure did we plan before?
Thank you very much.
Ryanair 223, continue the left turn heading 130 degrees.
130 degrees, Ryanair 223.
And Ryanair 223, when you can start rolling the speed back 180.
Speed back to 180, 223.
Sean and Ryan, that's what Bravo.
Ryanair, is it 29 Bravo, go ahead.
21 Bravo, 21 Bravo.
Ryanair 21 Bravo, pass message.
Ryanair 21 Bravo, we're ready to talk to you, just a beam at stand 107.
Ryanair 21 Bravo, roger, sorry, I'm still trying to get ground layout up here, so just bear with me 1 second if you're on the ground.
Yeah, no problem, sir.
Okay, well, it's just playing 10 right, and then I don't know what departure did we end up getting out of here. It was the Peteni or something like that. I can't remember what departure he gave us before. I don't have it up here.
Continue approach in any event for 10 right.
I can't remember which departure they ended up giving us, so actually I guess we'll just wait.
And November 5
we will just wait.
On the left or the right. You're kind of
see the passengers boarding now.
Lined up on the left, if that makes sense.
Actually, we have an issue with avionics. I'm gonna try to intercept 10 right. Sorry about that. November 5 home picture.
November 511 Victor, roger. Airport set you 12 o'clock at 3.5 miles. There is, or correction, 4.5 miles. There's traffic just rolling out on runway 10 right. Continue approach and report when visual.
Roger, November 5 home Victor.
November 223, or correction, Ryanair 223. In your present heading, cleared ILS 10 right. Report.
He said he's waiting to get ground
right, report
ground radars up.
Ryanair
There's a lot of people here, man.
About 12.5 miles in trail aircraft, doing about 90 knots, so just start reducing minimum speed, please.
There's a lot of airplanes here.
Back down to minimum speed, Ryanair 223.
Shamrock 69 Delta, ready for taxi when you are.
Shamrock 69 Delta, stand by, call you back.
Roger.
Ryanair 932, you with me?
He's not even giving taxi.
Ryanair 932, cross runway 16.
It's going to be the Pelly, one of the Pelly departures.
Taxi, will cross runway 16, wing 4, South Fish, thank you.
Austrian 9 Hotel Tango, follow the Ryanair in front, stand of your choice, good evening.
Following Ryanair in front, stand of my choice.
Ryanair 979, or correction, Shamrock 9793, leaving my airspace, monitor Unicom, good evening.
Beautiful, thanks very much.
See all the luck. Does the Irish get out here? Thank you, Lee. Appreciate you, man.
UPS 771.
At this point, we're going to need it because I think we're going to be sitting on the ground here longer than the actual flight, if I'm being 100% honest with you.
Shamrock 69 Delta.
He can't even...
Taxi link 2, north of...
There's a lot of airplanes here on the ground, and ground control's logged off, and it's kind of...
Link 2, north on Foxtrot.
Turned into a little bit of a shit show. Just a little bit. A little bit of one.
Okay, was it Ryanair 2-1 Bravo looking for taxi?
Yes, so 21 Bravo.
Ryanair 2.
Reggie gifting 5 members to the channel. Appreciate you, Reggie. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Appreciate you, dude. Thanks so much.
Charlie, Foxtrot.
Any clearance from center is next to impossible on VATSIM, especially over in Europe, my friend. Especially over in Europe. Yeah. I'm surprised he's not just firing off PDCs, man. Reg, thanks for your support, dude. Appreciate you guys. Let's get some love and chat for Reggie. If you haven't done so and you did get a gifted membership, please make sure you say thank you. Incredibly kind, man. Cap, if you can send the crew for some booze, we good in first class. There is no first class. This is Ryanair. Everybody is in economy. Everybody is in economy.
Continue approach 140 degrees 12 knots. The traffic's at 9 miles ahead.
Copy the track on the wind, 223.
UPS 771, route direct Oslex, descend altitude 4,000 feet to QNH 908.
Roger direct Oslex and QNH 908, down to 4,000 feet, UPS 771.
Anyone else on the ground waiting for a callback?
Dublin Center, Speedbird 44 Charlie Whiskey, we're ready for taxi when you are.
Speedbird 44 Charlie Whiskey, okay, as a 787 inbound, just making a right turn in front of you. Once he's clear, taxi link 4, you can cross runway 16 at hotel, or correction, cross runway 6 at Mike 1.
There's the Speedbird, there's the 787, Austrian 787.
Mike 1, cross 16, hold at Whiskey 2,
and right, you're holding short at the intersection Whiskey 2 and Whiskey 3. You can cross the runway, but just hold short of where Whiskey 3 joins.
Yeah, we got you there. We got the charts of Speedbird 44 Charlie Whiskey.
Whiskey Tango 2122, also ready for taxi when you are.
Whiskey Tango 2122, taxi Sierra, hold short runway 10 right. Where do you want to go from Sierra 4?
Have you seen the PMDG 777 snapshot of the wheel? I did see it, Minecraft, yes. Nothing to get excited about, in my opinion. I did see the landing gear, yeah.
Dublin Control, Speedbird 675, good evening.
Speedbird 675, hello, pass your message.
Yes, with you guys, stand 203 left
with you.
Ready for copy.
With you.
Departure, I don't seem to have an ATIS.
What's up, Cap? Just finished school. Is the stream over? Nope. We've got one more flight.
I see you there. Clearance on request, I'll call you back.
In Dublin Control, Ryanair 436 uniform, we'd also like to jump in that queue for clearance over to Kerry.
Okay, two at the same time. First, Whiskey Tango 2122, say the intersection you could depart from.
Sierra 4.
Roger. Taxi Sierra, hold short of Sierra 2.
Taxi Sierra, hold short of Sierra 2, which is 9
November 511 Victor, welcome to Dublin. Taxi right on Sierra, left on Whiskey 2.
Right on Sierra.
The weather is better in Kerry at least, hopefully. We'll see.
No worries, and November 511 Victor, just make that Whiskey 1 instead, please.
Whiskey 1 instead, November 511.
Ryanair 223, runway 10 right, cleared land, the wind 140 degrees 12 knots. 10 right, clear the lane, copy the lane. Ryanair 222. Speedbird 44 Charlie Whiskey. There'll be a Diamond Twin Star passing there, and he'll be turning left onto Whiskey 1.
This is chaos,
Once he's
Jack.
clear, turn right onto Sierra, hold short at
This is
Sierra
chaos.
Once the traffic is cleared, Whiskey 1 from Whiskey 1 right onto Sierra.
How does the weather look so good on your end? What do you mean?
Whiskey Tango 21222. 2 items of traffic of note. There's going to be a Diamond 42. He's going
How much time will this flight take? Oh, not long.
Then
38 minutes. It's literally just past Cork.
4, hold short at Sierra
Just
4,
past
runway
Cork.
10 right.
So it's slightly longer than the first
The
flight.
aircraft on Whiskey 1 and then follow the A319 Sierra 4, Tango 22.
Ryanair 223, there's no need to acknowledge. Plan to vacate Sierra 2 or later.
Double control, good evening, Ryanair 436 uniform IFR 2, Kerry, please.
Ryanair Ryanair 436 uniform, hello. You're number 2 for clearance, I'll call you back.
All right, at least we're in the queue, chat. We've made it into the queue. That's a great start. You know what I'm going to do? Give me a second. I'm going to get a cup of water or a bottle of water. I'll be right back.
Cross runway 16, Whiskey 3, Whiskey 2, and Sierra, hold short Sierra 7.
Ryanair 613 IFR to Kerry.
Alright, 613, I'll call you back, you're number 3.
Sorry, stepped on. Cross 16, Whiskey 3, Whiskey 2, Sierra 7 for Ryanair, turn Bravo.
Whiskey Tango 22, can you just confirm he's taxiing down Whiskey 1 now? We don't have anyone.
Do we get another with you while I was gone?
2122, he's straight in front of you.
Captain just ordered my TCA for Christmas. Cheers from Luxembourg. Ryu. Congratulations, man.
Oh yeah.
You will most certainly enjoy it, my friend.
November 511 Victor.
Congratulations and enjoy. Just finishing the boarding process, Jack. 38 minutes from our destination. From Ryanair perspective, is that not technically arrived? Close.
Speedbird 44 Charlie Whiskey. You can continue there on Whiskey 2. That conflicting traffic is passed, and the TDM on Sierra will be giving way to you.
You don't have any rain on your windshield or anything? I don't think that's anything special or anything, to be honest with you.
UPS 771 continues.
Matthew James with a gifted membership to the channel. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you very, very much. Incredibly kind. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Thanks so much, man.
Will report UPS 771.
Dublin Control, good evening. Ryanair 29 Charlie Whiskey, stand 121 Lima with the weather IFR 2 Buffalo now.
Okay, the traffic call is for clearance. What was the call sign again?
Matthew James with 1 gifted and then dropping 5 gifted. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you. Huge no floaties to you.
4 for clearance, I'll call you back.
Really do appreciate you, man. Thanks so much for support, Matthew. Incredibly kind, man.
675, I have your clearance when you're ready.
Just getting here, was watching V1, almost auger it in after one of those Phoenix speed tape freeze issues, but of course he managed to land safely. There you go. Awesome, man. I had no clue he was streaming again today. Very, very cool, man. Hope you enjoyed his stream. Thanks so much, Matthew, for the 5 gifted members. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you. Appreciate you as always. Is there a lot of traffic? It's been a long time since you've been sitting here in Dublin. Yeah, and only 1 controller for all of Dublin. There's a bunch of people here as well.
223, thank you. Continue. Left turn on runway 16, hold short of hotel 1.
Bunch of people here. Guys, please make sure you say thank you in chat to Matthew, dropping the 6 gifted members. Appreciate you, my man. Thanks so much.
2122. Just give way to the Ryanair also, please, there at Sierra 2.
Gonna walk to Kerry? At this rate, you'd probably be there sooner. I would assume what? It's probably a 2-hour drive, 2-3-hour drive from Cork. From Dublin to Kerry.
Turn left on runway 16, left again on Whiskey 2, and right turn to the west apron. Good evening. November 511 Victor. Ryanair 29er Whiskey Charlie, I have your clearance.
There are no arrivals.
Ryanair 29er Whiskey Charlie.
We are planning for the, is there a cool RMP approach?
Just do the localizer.
What's our final waypoint that I see on here? You can actually use the Cork VOR. It's via Kerry. So we actually probably fly the procedural turn back around. We'll see how they want to do this.
Correction, Ryanair 29 Whiskey Charlie, read back correct. Break Ryanair 436 uniform, I have your clearance.
Ready to copy, 436 uniform.
Ryanair 436 uniform. Expect I'm sorry. Runway 10 right for departure. Expect to fly the centre line to flight level 90 initially, and squawk 6613.
But it cleared into Kerry, out of departing 10 right, initial climb, 9006613. Do we have a departure, Ryanair 436 uniform?
Ryanair 436 uniform negative. Centre line to flight level 90. I'll get you a turnout, vector turnout to Pelic then.
Sorry, I missed that. Center line till 9,000. Thank you so much, Ryanair 436 uniform.
And was there anyone else waiting for?
Okay, so there we go. Center line till 9,000. So there we go.
Kerry,
okay. So the ILS 26, that's good. Everything's good there. We're going to pin that. That's good. There's no star. We can go airport. We can pin that one as well. Okay, and there we go. So no standard instrument departure out of here. So we'll just populate that. We'll make that there. Good. Upstairs, we're ready for push and start. So we'll get ourselves ready. Get everything turned on. We'll get it all set. We'll go GSX. We'll go prepare for pushback and departure. Good. We'll get anti-collision light on. Good.
Whiskey 2
there we go.
Short 10 right.
We'll call him when the tug is connected, so we're like ready to actually push ourselves back.
UPS 77.
There we go. Good to go. It's a 4-hour drive. Okay, well there you go. Fly the procedure turn for the ILS. Well, here's the thing, and this is why we're coming into the airport, right? Like we're coming in. It's like almost a straight from INRAD. It's almost a straight way into the airport. So there's not much point in flying from INRAD all the way to the airport, then to go fly the procedural turn. We just pick up the ILS from INRAD. That's why I was looking for it on the airport for the ILS 26. Pretty sure it has INRAD. It's got it from the Clonmel NDB.
Echo India Kilo Yankee for the destination.
Yeah. That's what they do. They go direct to INRAD. Oh, there's INRAD right there. Yeah, so INRAD straight in. There's no need to go from INRAD to fly the procedural turn back and around. We can just pick up the ILS 3,000 feet at INRAD. That's all we're going to expect. Okay. 18,000 feet was our climb, although we may get 16,000. That may be our top altitude. South, we want to be facing south for sure on inner. Which one's right behind us? This is inner, right? Yeah, we want inner. South on inner. Okay. There we go. Okay, they're ready for us. We'll go ahead and pause our music, turn these guys up. We'll let them know ready for push and start. We just need our squawk. I think our squawk is the same, 6613. Yeah, squawk is the exact same, 6613. Everything's good here. Cool. Initial climb, we're going to go 9,000.
613.
And runway heading is going to be 100.
You are cleared to Kerry. Initially, climb flight level 901 runway heading.
And we're just going to wait for pushback now.
And it'll be a vector then after that.
Oddly, airlock calls those turns base, turns and not procedure turns. Weird.
Ryanair 613, we back right.
Ryanair 93, do not flight on Sólríkt.
Did you see that Vast Aviation got a mini FCU sent to him? That's silly that he got one before you. He's not even a flight sim streamer. Like I said, Will, I don't know, man. Clearly,
932.
Clearly,
I've changed it here on this end.
Clearly, they're not happy with me initially not agreeing to work with them, and I think they're probably hesitant of. They're probably hesitant to. No, Dan, I have direct communication with them, Dan. It wouldn't have been in my spam folder. I've had numerous emailed conversations with the guys at Mini FCU, and I said I even sent the last email that they sent to me was they sent me over like the package, the package with all their assets, all their screenshots and logos and PNGs and stuff that they wanted people to use. I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on with them. I really don't care, to be honest with you. Like, whatever. It's a cool product and stuff. I really don't mind. Like, I don't know, man. It's okay. I don't even really have desk space for it, so I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Les said he got one. Les said he would let me use it. So, there you go. maybe we'll use it. I don't know. We'll see. It's not the end of the world, to be honest with you.
Dublin Control, Speedbird 675, all push button.
Not the end of the world.
taxi.
That I can promise you.
Taxi via link 4, Mike 1, Whiskey 2, and Sierra hold short Sierra 7.
Link 4, Mike 1, Whiskey 2, and Sierra 7.
Yeah, like I said, my guess is after my initial being super hesitant of wanting to work with them initially, that probably turned them off. And they probably said, well, you know what, we have all these other content creators, Blue Games, V1, all these other content creators who want to actually do it and showcase it, so we're going to go with them. I don't know. I don't know, man. But because you're on VATS on the ground in Dublin than in real life. Well, right now, maybe. It's in the evening now, right?
Whiskey Tango 2122. You'll be number 2 for departure of a jet to go ahead.
When is your next A320 stream? We just did 2 weeks of A320, Captain India, so I don't know, man. We just did 2 weeks of the A320, so if you want to see the A320, just go watch some of the last couple streams that we did. Cap, do you recommend GSX? Yes. Give it a solid 8. 8 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. It definitely makes for the much more immersive experience. Especially when you download profiles and you actually see people walking to your airplane and stuff. It's quite cool. It's quite cool. It also slows down the whole process a little bit. It makes you not feel like you're so rushed, like it's like a turn and burn, you know, every 5 minutes. Double control Ryanair 436 uniform ready for push and start, stand 120 left.
Ryanair 436 uniform push and start approved, face south to QNH 9er 8.
Push start approved, face south 0998, Ryanair 436 uniform. Alrighty. Cleared for push and start, just like that, we're moving. Let's get our packs to the off position. Engine number 1 over the ground. Sounds are up.
Whiskey Tango 21.
Start valve open.
Departing A320, departing full length there just now. Line up runway 10 right, Sierra 4 behind.
N2 percentage is Horizon.
Sierra 4, line up runway 10 right after departing A320.
GSX is awesome. It's a great little program. I actually really enjoy using it.
613 ready for push and start at 10-124.
Introduce fuel number 2.
613 push and start approved, face west to QNH 998.
Face west, 613. Move for 613.
It's been a while since we've done a 3-flight day. These are pretty short flights, but it's been a while since we've done one.
Ryanair 21 Bravo, climb, flight level 230, correction, flight level 190.
Flight level 19, 20 over, just.
Speedbird 44 Charlie Whiskey, there's no further ATC, monitor the Unicom, good evening.
122, that's what I plan for the service, leaving at 2, Speedbird 44 Charlie.
And Ryanair 21 Bravo, the very same, nothing further, monitor the Unicom, good evening.
Oh, it's Unicom, you're very good evening, sir.
MD-11 back there.
Ryanair 29 Whiskey Charlie, stand 121.
Park brake. Engine number 1 over the ground.
Ryanair 29 Whiskey Charlie. Push and start.
Start valve open.
Face west with QNH 9er 8. There is traffic pushing off stand 126.
N2 percentage rising.
Should be plenty of room there.
Push approved, face west. We got the traffic site. I take that and QNH 998. Ryanair 29 Whiskey Charlie.
Introduce fuel number 1.
7 Control, Ryanair 505, turns to Copenhagen.
Ryanair 505.
A lot of IMC in Europe today, this weekend, to be honest with you. When engines starting, we're looking for the 246. What's that?
769 Delta 2200.
269 Delta, thanks, that checks radar identified, climb unrestricted, flight level 370.
Unrestricted 370, 769 Delta.
Beautiful. Starter cutoff. Good. Gen 1. Gen 2. APU bleed off. PAX auto. ISO auto. God Emperor. Probe heat.
Station calling, I didn't catch one.
And that's good. We'll get you off. Continuous.
Whiskey Tango 2122. Surface wind 140 12 knots, runway 10.
And do our performance tool here. Index. Init ref.
TC or Ethiopian
Let me do our init request actually. Dublin, we are departing on 10 right. Good. And from aircraft, good. Optimum, import weather. Good. And calculate. Beautiful. Excel height 1500, flaps 5 degrees, N1 percentage 90.86, takeoff range, cell temp 52 degrees. So we're going to load this, execute that. 6,500 feet on the altimeter. QNH, we've got 16,000 plugged in, 4.3. I don't think it'll take it because engine's already started. That's fine. Go to our N1 limits. So we had a cell temp, what was it, of 52 degrees. 52 degrees on our cell temp. Go to takeoff. Flaps will be 5 degrees. CG weight is 18.6. Trim value good. And why is it not giving me V speeds? What did we forget to do? Init ref. Should have all of that. Zero fuel is because the planned fuel. Oh well, we got our V speeds here anyways. 40, 41, 45. Which is weird that it's not giving us our 140. 141, 145. Okay, cool. Good. And again, it was going to be. Oh, I know why. Because we didn't even select a runway. 10 right. That would be why. Now we've got V speeds, and they all match up, so that's fine. Good. Cool. Sweet. Okay, we're ready to go. Double control Ryanair 436 uniform ready taxi 10 right.
Ryanair 436 uniform taxi via link 4, Papa 1, cross runway 16, Whiskey 3, Whiskey 2 and Sierra.
Ready, link 4, Papa 1, cross 16, Whiskey 3, Whiskey 2, Sierra. Ryanair 436 uniform.
Ryanair 436 uniform, just with link 5 at the start, there is correct.
Link 5, thank you. Okay, beautiful. We'll pop that open. We'll come down here. We'll go to this guy, open this up. There we go. We're going to go. Park brake off. Tyrex, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well.
613, ready for taxi.
613. Taxi via apron 2, link 4. Cross runway 16, and just hold short at Whiskey.
It's going to be our first right, Papa 1.
Okay, all apron 2, so link 4.
And get our taxi and runway turn-offs on.
You can cross the runway, but just hold short at the intersection Whiskey 3 and Whiskey 2.
Hold short at the intersection Whiskey 3 and Whiskey 2. 13.
Whiskey Tango 2 and 2 are all pilot 1 on, so it might be a little bit hard to maintain contact.
Whiskey Tango 2, 1, 2, 2, roger. You able for a radar?
Good, thank you. Rainy day in Montreal today? Yeah. Rainy, snowy, it's weird. Weird weather right now, man.
Roger. Fly heading 215.
215,
and are you happy to continue flying manually, or are you looking to return? Tango 2122, roger. Just try and maintain 4,000 feet at least.
VNAV and heading select is what we're looking for off of departure.
Take it heading 260.
260 and 4,000 feet.
Nice little short flight over to Kerry to finish off our weekend. Flying over here in Europe. Had a lot of fun this weekend. Some really cool airports, Leeds, some really cool approaches as well. Out to Malaga, to Leeds, and then of course doing our little tour of Ireland today. MD-11 over there looking beautiful.
Link 4, cross 16, Whiskey 3, Whiskey 2, Sierra, Ryanair.
How much knots do you go while taxiing? I usually keep it under 20 knots, and I'm usually aiming at about 10 knots on a turn. Is usually what you should be aiming for. 20 knots on a straightaway. Did you watch the GTA 6 trailer? I did, yes.
Follow company traffic, 613.
Whiskey Tango 2 and 2 are playing inside towards the wall. We might have to disconnect.
Whiskey Tango 2122, no problem.
Doubling control, Sleeper 675, hold in 10 right.
Sleeper 675, surface wind 140 degrees, 12 knots, runway 10 right, clear takeoff.
Michelangelo, thank you. Appreciate the kind words.
Takeoff, 10 right, Sleeper 675. Hello, Robbie. Go to 878 Charlie, flight level 10 at Foxville.
Swiss 78 Charlie, Dublin, hello, radar identified. Route direct if BAP on the 1 Robbie or correction, the 2
Maxim, how are my friend? Welcome aboard as well. Hope you're doing well.
3,000 feet. QNH is 9 or 9 or 8.
Stop at QNH is 9 or 8, Swiss 878 Charlie.
Swiss 878 Charlie, just confirm you have a 10 left.
10 left is confirmed, 687 Charlie.
878 Charlie, roger, number 1. Ryanair 29 Whiskey Charlie, confirm at link 5 for Whiskey 3. Ryanair 29 Whiskey Charlie, Acre, straight ahead, link 5, Whiskey 3, Whiskey 2, Sierra. Okay, roger, link 5. Just said we link 4, thanks. 29 Whiskey Charlie. So, apologies about this.
Lone Sparrow, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well.
Ryanair 932.
Departing Speedbird.
5, Whiskey 3, Whiskey 2, and Sierra. You're following 2 company aircraft ahead.
Ryanair 932, just follow the aircraft from the one from my right.
Yeah, follow the Tampa line.
Roger.
Shamrock 69 Delta, leaving my airspace, there's nothing further. Monitor Unicom, good afternoon. Good evening, thank you much. Shamrock 69 Delta, goodbye.
Swiss 878 Charlie, can you confirm India Foxtrot Alpha Papa? Swiss 878 Charlie.
Swiss 878 Charlie, if BAP.
Beautiful looking airplane.
Bravo, Alpha Papa, yeah.
Love doing some Ryanair ops, always a lot of fun. These flights are really cool. These little flights within Ireland, really fun to do.
Good evening, Nomadic 99 Romeo. Nomadic 99 Romeo, Paramount. Hey Stephen, just a quick one there. I don't know if you have an 8 stuff that's just not showing over here. Would you mind just double checking that for us? Yeah, let me check it. Thanks.
10 knots when dry, 30 knots when wet or contaminated. Damn, really? 30 knots while dry? Seems a little excessive, no? Greetings from Florida, USA. Have a good one, Cap. Neurastro. Thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude. Hope you're having a great Monday afternoon down in Florida. Whereabouts in Florida?
And Nomadic 99 Romeo 8, it should be up there now. Just give it a second or two. Apologies about that tower. I had to log off unexpectedly, so it's, yeah, it's been mad since then. Oh, not a problem at all. Thank you for doing that for us. We do appreciate it.
Have you updated FSLTL? I haven't. No, I'll do that tonight or tomorrow. Ready for next week. Are you a real pilot or just an enthusiast? Just an enthusiast. Not a real pilot.
Ryanair 505, push and start approved. Face west with UNH now 9 or 9 or 7. Push and start approved. Face west, change back to 9 or 7. Ryanair 505. All stations on frequency. New QNH current to Dublin 9 or 9 or 7 with QNH.
9 or 9 or 7. The 246 method is to assure no hot start. N1 20%, EGT 400s, N2 60. Okay, got you. Makes sense.
Unrestricted to 330. Thank you, sir.
At times, oil pressure might reach 60. Okay.
Ryanair 436 uniform, you ready to go?
We are ready to go. Ryanair 436 uniform.
Ryanair 436 uniform, roger. Flight runway heading. The surface wind 140 degrees, 11 knots. Runway 10 right, clear takeoff.
Runway heading 10 right, cleared for takeoff. Ryanair 436 uniform. Finally back home at 7 after a long stint in university. Good to have you back, Rohan. Welcome back, man. It probably feels good.
Good evening, Echo Julia, Whiskey Alpha Romeo Delta 130.
Why not use VR? Have you ever watched a VR stream, man? No. No. You would all be sick. Watching somebody play VR is not good. And that's the primary thing of being a streamer is having good quality, video, audio content. Otherwise, why be a streamer if you're not, right? Yeah. First time poster, great content as always, Cap. Thanks for continuing to choose interesting routes and locations. Havoc, thanks, man. Appreciate you, dude.
666.
Glad you're enjoying the content. Thank you for the kind words, and hopefully I can see more in chat, man. Thank you, dude. We got John dropping the $10 donation. John, thank you for the support as well, my friend. I appreciate you. Incredibly kind. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you, John. Guys, let's get some love and chat for John dropping the 10 bones. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate you, dude.
Ryanair 29 Whiskey Charlie after the departing company 737 from runway, or correction, from Sierra.
Even thinking about VR is making me sick. Yeah, it's not something that is I would ever stream. Would it be fun to use like on my own time? Sure, absolutely, but not streaming. No, I don't think I could ever see myself streaming VR. Not now, at least. Not with what we have now. Alright, Yo Kim's on one last time, or I guess second last time. I'd like to thank Thrustmaster for sponsoring this live stream. If you're interested in any of the peripherals that you see me using, check the link up above. Thank you, Thrustmaster, for sponsoring this live stream. Throttles are up to 40%. Sounds are up. Let's get it, chat. Chrono's on. Toga. Slight nose down pressure. Takeoff power is set.
Airspeed's alive.
Thank you.
Cross runway 16, Whiskey 3, 52, Sierra.
80 knots.
Neutral.
Cross runway 16, Whiskey 3, 52, Sierra.
A little bit into the wind here.
Rotate.
Rotate. Left aileron, right rudder. There she goes. Sorry, right aileron, left rudder. Gear up. Right, we're maintaining runway heading. Into the soup we go. Sound's coming back so we can hear ATC.
Ryanair 436, uniform site contact.
Passing through 1,800, Ryanair 436 uniform.
Ryanair 436, uniform site dispatch, check the radar identified. Climb flight level 180 and a right turn direct to Pelly.
Climb flight level 180 and we'll make a right turn direct to Pelly.
And Ryanair 436, uniform, no speed restrictions.
No speed restrictions, thank you, Ryanair 436 uniform. Alright, flaps 1. Direct Pelig, LNAV, start our right turn, auto brake off, gear locked, flaps are 1. Let's go and get our retractables off, runway turn-offs and taxi lights can come off as well. 210 on the speed, we'll go flaps clean.
Taken. Romeo Delta. Romeo Delta, go ahead. Any chance after Bambi we could get vectors 1 to our left, or we can continue to Bambi and do to our left for 2?
How much did my setup cost? I mean, the monitor, everything that you're seeing?
Either or,
a couple $1,000.
And vectors after Bambi is fine.
$5,000, $7,000, depends. Depends how much you're talking. My entire setup is probably a lot more than that, but just like a PC and the peripherals and a monitor to run the sim, a couple $1,000. 3,000 to 5,000. Do you also fly off stream? Sometimes, depends. Sometimes I'm, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. I don't know, it really depends. Alright, we manually flew that turn, that's what I wanted to do. We're going to bump that over to autopilot, bring you guys back up into the flight deck. Sounds can go back here a little bit now. Beautiful. We are direct Pelig. We're planning for the ILS 26. We got that in there.
Now altitude 3,000 feet and getting to 907.
There we go. Alright, cool. And he did give us 18,000, so we are able to go up to 18,000 feet, so we will go to 18,000. We'll come down here, we'll also bug that into our cruise altitude, 18,000, and we'll execute that. Beautiful. We're through 6,500, so we'll go standard barrel, left side, standard barrel, right side, and there we go.
Ryanair 613 after the
climbing up and away, chat.
737, line up runway 10 right behind the wing.
Any community flight events coming up? That Catalina wine mixer 1 months ago was a blast. We'll probably do one before Christmas. Either before Christmas or through the Christmas holidays, Clay. Yeah. We'll do something over the Christmas, over the Christmas break, I'm sure. 10,000 feet. Landing lights off. Engine start switches. wing lights,
Delta
logo
4
lights.
Delta Echo, Dublin,
Beautiful.
Hello, radar identified level 19.
You on Vansum or IVAL? I am on Vansum. It says all the information up here, my friend. Shows my call sign, the network, departing airport, time on route, arrival airport, speed, and altitude.
Airspeed 23 knots. Delta 4 Delta Echo, thanks. Maintain your best forward speed, please.
What about forward speed? Channel 4 Delta Echo.
How much time was your longest flight? 10 and a half, 11 hours. How do you get that overlay on top? Well, the overlay's made in... The overlay is just like a Photoshop thing, and then the information inside of it is through Sim Toolkit Pro. You can put exclamation point banner. Yeah. Very nice getting to chat with you. Got to go. It's 2 past midnight here, so see you next time. Bye-bye. Take care, Captain India. Thanks for being here, man. Thanks for all the knowledge today, too, man. Appreciate it.
Whiskey Charlie, stay passing up to.
10 hours? Yeah, it was too long for me.
Ryanair 29 Whiskey Charlie, thanks. Climb flight level 230, route direct to Peteni.
I think the question about the longest flight has come up at least 10 times this stream. This stream? I don't know.
Ryanair 29 Whiskey Charlie, no speed restriction.
Free speed, Kinana Whiskey Charlie.
Swift 78 Charlie.
Maybe this weekend. I don't know about this.
ILS runway 10 left, reported status.
You did 13 hours Helsinki to Tokyo. Y'all are crazy, man. That's craziness.
Ethiopian 226, continue descent now, altitude 3,000 feet to be level lift fast, descend on the QNH 9 or 7.
Direct is Bob, flying 3,000, be level for Bob, 226.
Ryanair 613, fly runway heading, runway 10 right, clear takeoff, the wind 140 degrees 11 knots.
Fly runway heading, clear for takeoff.
Rob, no, it doesn't. Well, it can do it, Rob, but you don't see it.
Ryanair 932 after departing company.
So the Logitech will do like 129.81. I don't see that extra 0. So no, but you can tune to it, as you can see here. Like, look, I can tune to 605. I can tune to the in-betweens, but you don't see it on the panel, so it's kind of like a guessing game. That is one drawback. Yes, one drawback is it doesn't show. It only shows 5 frequencies.
Ethiopian 226.
Definitely need to have some anti-ice on. And I can hear the rain right now. Evening Camp from England. Hope you're keeping well. Bradley, good to see you, man. All is well over here, man. Do you have rudder pedals? I do. Yes, absolutely. I have rudder pedals. You can put TM in chat. I have the Thrustmaster pendular rudder system. Absolutely amazing.
Please state 78 Charlie, fully established 10 left.
Swift 878 Charlie, thank you, runway 10 left, clear to land.
Need to make cap a panel that does 3 to 4 precision digit.
Clear to land 10 left, please state 78 Charlie.
Excuse me.
Ryanair 436 uniform, but no further ATC, I'm afraid. Monitor Unicom, have a pleasant evening to you.
Over to Unicom, thanks for wonderful ATC. Ryanair 436 uniform. Alright, Unicom. On our way, chat. Jesus. That one hurt. You can see here we're direct to our waypoint. There's our flight path. So we went down to Cork. We did Dublin to Cork, Cork to Dublin, and now we're going Dublin to Kerry. And Shannon's up here as well. All 3 of them. Shannon, Kerry, and Cork, they're all kind of all really close together. It's cool. What's this airport? I feel like we've been up to this one as well. I love Ireland. It's a cool country. Oh yeah, we're in the soup. I thought maybe at 18,000 feet we'd get up and above the soup, but no. No. Do you have to drill holes in the floor for the pendular rudders? No, I just use tape. So they're just taped. I put one line of tape all around. That's Knock. Thank you. That's the one we've been to. Yeah. Would you recommend buying GSX? If you're looking for something to make your simulator a little bit more realistic, yes, I would say. It's a great program. Yeah. Why don't you turn on the weather radar? Because it doesn't work. It doesn't work in this airplane. So there's no point in turning on the weather radar. We're 40 miles from our descent, chat, so you know what that means. Let's already start looking at charts. Approach charts, we're on the ILS runway 26. We are coming in via INRAD. So we'll start plugging in some frequencies. 1087 is what we're looking for. So we'll come down here. 1087. Good. Flip that up. And 1087. Good. We're looking for a front course of 256. Good. Good. And we're looking at minimums. We're going to be on the ILS, so we're going to go 200 on the Barrow. Good. I don't know how 787 working title has weather radar, even if it's 100% accurate, but other devs can try the same method. Yeah, I don't know how they're doing it. They've even said it's not actually accurate. I think what it does is it just replicates the clouds that you see in front of you. I don't actually think like it does what a proper weather radar does, which shows the moisture in the cloud. That's like what the weather radar is, right? So, yeah. Cap, what does frequent flyer miles do in your chat? Is it just there for fun? For right now, it's there for fun. You build up as many points as you can. It's kind of like, hey, look how many points I have, you know? Yeah, it's just for fun right now until we can figure out something to do with them. Let's go to our descent. We're going to forecast our descent winds. We're going to take a look at that. We're also going to pull up the west. Yes, definitely facing west. We're going to have a look here at Kerry for the METAR. How do VAs work? What, like virtual airlines? What do you mean? All right, let's load our wind data. Good, and then we've got our. It is actually raining in Kerry. So it's raining all over Ireland today right now. Winds are 180 at 6. We're going to execute our descent winds and 0995 on the QNH, and we'll select that. Okay, 0995, we'll pre-select that. Good. 0995, pre-select that. Good. Cool. And then, how short is this runway? I feel like it's pretty short. Now, 6,500 feet, and the terminal is all the way at the end. And there's like 2 parking spots. This is a very small airport, chat. It looks like they went into spot 1. I think I don't even think there's a pushback. You just kind of like go all the way back around. I think it's kind of crazy that Ryanair flies into here, to be honest with you. We're just going to go auto brake 3. That should be plenty to get us stopped in time. We're going all the way down to the end of the runway to vacate onto Alpha. So very good. Nice, going to be a nice crosswind landing again, 6 knots. A couple of streams ago, someone gave a suggestion where you made the VA, the call sign would be Maple Leaf. It's actually a pretty good idea. It's pretty cool. I would never start a VA though. It's just not, not for me, man. I would never start a VA, but that is a pretty cool one. Yeah. That is a cool one. It's weird being at cruise and the engines being so low at N1. I think we can turn off the anti-ice for now as well. We're kind of out of the cloud soup back there. Still cloudy down there, but we're kind of out of that soup. Do you do the landing calculations already? I want to see what it shows. We can do them, yeah. Performance tools, landing. So we're going to select runway 26. We're going to flaps 30, packs on, yeah, import weather. Okay, it doesn't want to import the weather. That's fine. We can put the weather in here. It was 180 at 6. 180/6. How does it? 180, does it not? Okay, weird. 180, do I have to go 180/06? Will it pick that up? I have no clue if it's picking that up or not. 10 degrees, and the QNH was 0995. Calculate. The METAR available for that station, it may not supply the METAR data. Must be format XXXYY. Yeah, that's exactly what we did. Where XXX is the wind direction degrees and YYY is the wind speed. That's exactly what we did. 180 at 6. Can I put a slash, a backslash? Can I do anything? No. Okay. Well then, I don't know. Change wind units? Can I do I have to do that in here? Where do I do that? Or is it picking it up from in here? I've never had to change the wind units. I don't know where I would do that. Give me a second. I'm going to descend to 3,000 feet. Good. It won't let me put the slash. EFB preferences. What? That's a whole thing. Aircraft equipment. All I see is flight tablet. Where's EFB preferences? Is there a new one? Electronic flight bag first app icon on the preferences. Electronic flight bag first app. Oh, preferences here. Ah, got you. Thank you. Speed, airspeed, it's got it in knots, so I don't understand why it's hectopascal. Cool. Weather source sim, yeah. Save preferences. Maybe because I have to do the landing en route. No METAR data available. Okay, well, it's got it all there. Weight. I have no fucking clue. Let's just put 140. Or import from aircraft. There you go. VREF, we're going +5. Normal conditions. Auto brake, we're going 3. Reverse config, we're going no credit. That's fine. Packs will be on. Calculate. Still saying that the format is incorrect, even though the format is definitely correct. 180 at 06. 006? No. Something's messed up with it. Because it can't grab the... I don't know why. I don't know why, like, it's not... I can't put a slash... I can't put anything into that. It's weird. Anyways, we're fine. I'm not too concerned about it. Go back to preferences and change from meters to seconds. Well, no, we don't want that. We want knots. That's definitely what we're representing. Winds are 180 at 6 knots. No, I tried that too. I tried putting an extra 0 in, calculate, nothing. And I don't want to crash out the I don't want to crash out the aircraft because the tablet's not working. I don't care. He kept this real world time, and if not, why? It's not real world time, and the reason why, because I want to be able to see out the window. I don't get to fly around in Ireland all that much, and the weather today was absolutely beautiful. If we were flying real time, we wouldn't see anything around us right now. Yeah. You had meters per second? No, I didn't, dude. Look right here. What does that say? That says knots. I had meters per second, and we changed it. Electronic flight bag, over to here. Airspeed units, knots. Speed units, knots. Everything is set onto knots. It even said it right there in the calculator. Knots. Please enter an ICAO airport. Okay, we'll put in the ICAO. We'll even select the runway. 26, populates everything. import weather. No METAR data available for that station. It may not support METAR data, or you may have input an invalid ICAO code. I don't think it has anything to do with us like not doing anything properly. Okay, change SimMetar to real world. Sim allows weather only when we are very close in the EFB preferences. Okay. Not enough METAR information found. So it's still not doing it. Even if we do like en route, 26, import, hacks on, auto brake 3, VRAF 5, import weather, not enough METAR found. And even if we do 180 at 06, 10 degrees, 995, calculate, still says it won't work. So it's okay. It's fine. Again, it's okay. It's not like we need to do that to get the airplane down on the ground. It's perfectly fine. And just to confirm that, we'll go max auto brakes. Yeah. I think it's because there isn't a METAR. There is a METAR report. Yeah. There is one. Doesn't allow a forward slash? I don't know, I tried. It's not allowing one. Every time I try, nothing is going up. People use this Kerry to Dublin flight for work a lot in Ireland. Instead of driving it, it's only 40 pounds in the flight there and back. That's pretty crazy. Yeah. Don't forget, we landed this plane countless times without that tablet. All this while. Yes. Yes, I get it. It's good to have. It's good to see the... pardon me, you know, the performance of it. Sure. It's not needed. It's not like we need to do that to get our aircraft on the ground, right? And I put max auto brake. We don't even need it. Just 6,500 foot runway. Lots of room. Lots of room. 10,000 feet, landing lights, engine start switches, wing lights, logo lights will ding the cabin. Get the seatbelts back on. Beautiful. The last METAR at Kerry was 3 hours ago. It's probably the last time a flight came in, right, Potato? That could be why. It could be that they don't update it because of that, right? My YouTube lagged. What does landing calculator do? It just gives you the distance of your landing. So kind of like similar... it shows you how much runway is needed at certain auto brakes. You could like do an auto brake 1, 2, 3 max, full reverse, no reverse thrust. There's a bunch of things that you can do. Yeah, I wonder if it's just because the last METAR report at Kerry was so long ago. Because they don't have, it's not like a huge, they probably have a couple flights a day, right? Like somebody was mentioning, they probably have some flights in the morning and the flights at night, you know? Need a blinker after the last 20 minutes? We're fine. What part of Canada are you from? I live in Ottawa. Ottawa, Ontario, born and raised. Actually, in hindsight, I think Kerry uses... Shannon's weather station. If you really want, you could just put in the ICAO code instead. Yeah, but the way that it works is it actually runs off of the runway, right? Like it's running off of the runway. Somebody said try and put on the on-screen keyboard, which could work. On-screen keyboard on. Save preferences. Okay. And then we can go back and we can try this. Landing dispatch, good, runway 26 on, or sorry, we want landing en route. 26, import, packs on, flaps Landing flaps not 15. Landing flaps 30. Auto brake 3. Known conditions. VREF plus 5. Import weather. Not working. Okay. So 160. Is there no slash? There is. Where's the slash? Slash 06. Submit. It does exactly what we were trying to do, chat. 10 degrees. Submit. Hectopascal. 995. Submit. Calculate. It's still saying, even you guys saw me do it. Right? Like you see like that I'm doing the slash. 6 maybe? Submit. Does that work? Nope. See? It's just not working. Maybe we found a bug, but it's not working. You know? It's not working. So it's fine. We will survive. Tap on the keyboard. Oh, fuck. I don't like that thing. Now we know it's not working. Have you tried the speed not heading? What do you mean the speed and not heading? Does the Metar display on the flight homepage? Yes. If you go to the homepage, take it out of full screen, you can go to arrival. It's not. It's just as soon as you click it on, it says not enough Metar information found. So I think it's what Potato was saying is because the Metar hasn't been updated here in hours, there's just no Metar available for it right now. I think that's the correct assumption. There's probably nothing available. And I wonder if that's why it's not working in the calculator as well, because it's like, okay, well, I can't pull this weather from anywhere. Do you know what I mean? And that's why it's not allowing it to go through onto there. Mine is saying it too, I just don't think it's a you issue. Yeah, no, it's definitely something either for this airport or because of the weather. Shouldn't you have changed the altitude by now? Well, we're in VNAV right now, so we're lucky. We just have to descend the airplane to 3,000 feet and everything will be good. We'll capture localizer at 3,000 feet. If you look back here on our charts, on our approach chart, approach, ILS, you can see here we are, we're coming in like this. We're going to be at INRAD for 3,000 feet. So we're inbound to INRAD right now at 3,000 feet. And that's it. I'm going to go to GSX and I'm going to take Kerry and we're going to go to gate number 1. Gate 0, ramp in. We'll look for our marshalers there. Where the hell is Kerry? It's on the west side of Ireland. Look, here's where we are. Right beside Shannon. But it's like the, what would we call that? The southwest? The southwest side of Ireland. Pretty cool. Pretty cool place. Alright, I'm going to arm our localizer.
2,500.
Thank you. Let's start bringing that speed back now. Aim for 190. We'll go flaps 1. We'll help maintain the speed. We still got quite a ways to stretch until we capture glide slope. So looking good. Localizer has been captured. If we look for the airport, we can see the airport right out here in front of us. Looking good. We'll go flaps 5 degrees now. Start rolling that speed back. Wanted to keep speed up for the guys behind us. Just make my life easier and make their life easier as well. Flight leaves at 10 a.m. and then returns back to Kerry at 5:05 p.m. Probably just no Metar there right now. I would agree. Yeah, I would agree. Yes, please don't forget the recording this time. I agree. No forgetting of the recording. Look at the terrain though. It's absolutely beautiful around here. Looks really cool. Now it shows we're at 2,000 feet, but we are still 11 miles out, so no need to get geared down or anything like that quite yet. Speed's rolling back nicely, so we're looking good there. Hey Cap, what did you delete your scenery files for better FPS in the MK Studios Dublin? You said a few days ago, but I forgot. It's the Newell's VDGS. Newell's VDGS that's in there. You want to remove that. Alright, 180 on the speed till glide slope. Glide slope is now coming alive. You can see it starting to make its way down. Beautiful. We have our approach armed. See by our glide slope in white. Glide slope will get captured in green as soon as we go down there. 180 on the speed is good, and we're looking for an approach speed today. We're doing a flaps 40 landing, so we're going with 145 on the VAP. 145 on the V approach speed. Ireland is just beautiful in general. Have you ever been? No, never been to Ireland. No. Would love to visit one day, man. Alright, there's glide slope, about 7.5 miles out from the airport. Wonderful. Sounds can go up. Let's go gear down. Bring our speed down to 170. Go flaps 15 degrees. Give you a nice view of that coming out. Beautiful. Can you see the plane from third person? There you go. We'll do some replays as well where you can see it. Don't worry. We will. Alright, let's get all of our lights on. Good. That's set. Those are on. Good. Let's go final approach speed now. 145. Let's go flaps 25 degrees. And through 160 knots we can go flaps all the way down to flaps 40. There we go. Beautiful. 145 is set. 145 checked. Let's go to our replay. We'll start our recording now. Wonderful. We are recording. And it's a crosswind kind of in the other direction this time. Still showing 19 knots as well. We'll take control of the throttles. Beautiful. Yo, Cam's going on one last time. Thank you to Thrustmaster for sponsoring this live stream. Chat, if you're curious of any of the peripherals that I'm using, don't forget to click the links above. Check them out. Thank you, Thrustmaster, for sponsoring this live stream. Wonderful company. My airplane. Let's have some fun here, friends. Last landing of the day. Been a busy day. Been a long day. Watch the speed on that one. AJ coming in with 10 gifted members. My man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you for the support. I appreciate you. Now we have to butter, chat. Now we got to get the Ryanair butter. Thank you, AJ, for the support, my friend. I appreciate you. That is incredibly kind. Guys, please get some love and chat for AJ. Let's get some no floaties and with yous. Man, it's just turning to a direct crosswind now. 8 knots, 9 knots. It's been nasty all week here, man, flying with these crosswinds. A little bit high on our slope. Bring the nose down. Speed looks good, altitude looks good. Could be a little bit lower on the slope. We'll bring the nose down, watch our speed.
Minimums.
There we go. That's much better. Be stable by minimums. Continue.
$100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Reversers, nose down gently. Nose is down. Decelerating. $70 knots, reverser stowed. Man. It's a rough day of flying today, chat. Rough day of flying. We're back. We'll have a look at that. I feel like those numbers are a little bit exaggerated, but well in the touchdown zone. I don't know if you guys noticed too, it looked like we were a little bit high up on the approach there. The glide slope said we were perfectly fine, but that felt like a lot of energy coming in there. If you know what I mean, you'll know what I mean, but that felt like a very high energy approach to me. I feel like we had a lot of speed and a lot of momentum coming in over the 1,000-footers there. Flaps and ground spoilers are going clean. Auto braking is off. We have vacated the runway. Let's go and get all of our landing lights off as well. Beautiful. You're off. You're off. EPU start. Engine start switches. Strobe lights. Wing lights. My goodness. Where are we parking? Where do they have me parking? Oh, okay. I don't know what this guy's doing. I don't know where I'm supposed to be going. Where is he facing and what am I supposed to be doing? Chat? What in the front door is happening right now? Why is he like this? Is this a parking spot? Like all the way out like that? I think it is, actually. It has to be, right? You always slam it into Kerry? I mean, I think chat's forgetting. Chat's like all screaming like, ooh, nasty landing. Like, come on, man. Let's be real. These are realistic landings. 262 feet per minute at 1G. I would say that those are probably very realistic landings for 6,000-foot runways with crazy crosswinds. So I don't want to hear it. I know you guys are just razzing me, but I would still say that that was a perfectly fine landing. Probably exactly what we should be looking for coming into these airports. Because then otherwise I would float it and then chat would be all there screaming and yelling at me. Apparently I'm supposed to turn the aircraft around like this, I think. I don't know, dude. I'm just doing what I think I should be doing here. I have no clue if this is the right or wrong. Adam, who is a real-world 737 pilot, says that it was... the landing was by the book. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. There's people in here that think you see a camera movement and you... I'd like to also point out that I'm one of the only like live streamers that actually flies with proper head movement on when using FS Realistic. So, yeah, just because my camera shakes and stuff like that, that's actually because I'm using FS Realistic, not... I have no clue where he is sending me, like... Chat, who lives in... There's no way that this is actually correct. There's no way that this is correct, that this is how... I mean, I guess maybe on this one, it has to be correct. I don't know. Anyways, we butchered the parking. It has to be correct. That has to be where we're supposed to be parked. Like that. But I guess maybe this airplane probably wouldn't park here. They'd probably park at one of these other gates or somewhere over there probably. But, yeah. Nonetheless. APU gen on. Good. APU bleed is on. Wonderful. Engine number 2 is off. Engine number 1 is off. Upstairs. Anti-collision light is off. Seatbelt sign is off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Kerry. What a fun day of flying. Interesting day of flying, to be honest with you. Interesting. Yacht Emperor's off. Fuel pumps are off. And we did get the recording, so we will be able to watch the replay, chat. And there we have it. Beautiful. Including everything there, even an interesting parking job. Everything about this was just an interesting flight, chat. Between how short it was to the parking. Almost smacked into the terminal on this side, too. I find it crazy that a 737 flies into here. That's absolutely bananas. Apparently they're going to walk off and go somewhere. I don't know where that's going to happen to, but man, a lot of fun. Guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Hopefully we can reach our goal of 300 likes by the end of the stream. Thank you everybody for being here today. I truly do appreciate it. It was a lot of fun, man. Like I said, a lot of fun doing these airports. It's not very often we get ourselves into Cork. Not very often we get ourselves into Kerry. So to be able to fly into here, do these real-world Ryanair ops in the 737 this week was a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun flying this week, actually. Pardon me, some really challenging, and I truly do mean this, some challenging approaches this week between the low visibility into Leeds, the crazy crosswind landing into Leeds. Oh no, they're going to get onto a bus because GSX is lost. Yeah, we're just going to cancel this out, chat, right now here. We don't need to see that. The bus is literally parked into the terminal. That's fine. yeah, it was really fun this week. I had a lot of fun. I hope you guys did enjoy it. Some interesting weather as the winter weather kind of comes around. It always makes for some very interesting flights sometimes. So feels good. Haven't flown. This is our first week back as well, flying a 737 in over a month. We haven't flown it since we got back from World Flight, and even World Flight, it's not really flying in Microsoft in the PMDG, right? So it's a little bit different. So it feels good to be back. I enjoyed my time. I hope you guys did as well. We're going to panel state. We're going to load the aircraft. We're going to load it to be on final approach. Good. We'll put that on. I disconnected from VATSIM. Good. All that is done there. Wonderful. Sorry, what is the reg Ryanair flight operated by Malta Air? So we say during the PAs. Sorry, with that register, it's Ryanair flight operated by Malta Air. So we say that during the PAs. Got you. Okay, interesting. I'm just using the livery. I don't. This was one of the top downloaded liveries for the Ryanair. I don't really. I wish you could change your registration. The registration is solely based off the livery. So if somebody makes a Ryanair livery and it's the most downloaded Ryanair livery, that's the one that you kind of just get thrown into your thing, right? So Jonathan, thank you, man, appreciate it. I think one of the reasons why we like this one is because it has the full interior, the actual Ryanair interior. So there you go. Nice. Actually Ryanair style. Cool, we're all set up, we're all good, we got the lights all on. Let's hit the play button. Wonderful. We'll watch the replay. We'll bring this forward. We don't need to watch it from all the way back out there. We can watch it from right about there, I would say. But yeah, I mean, just watch the approach from here and you'll see what I mean. I don't know if it was just me, but it just felt like a very high energy. I think that's the perfect way to put it. I think I've seen like V1 and Flight Deck to Sim talk about that as well sometimes, that there's some approaches that just the way that they are flown, it just feels very high energy. We were at 100 feet coming in over the numbers here, and that was flying Pappies on glide slope. 100 feet coming over the piano keys. I would have liked to have been probably closer to 50 feet. You can see a little bit of a flare there. There's where I kick it over just a little bit. Probably could have kicked it over a little bit more. Maintain center line on the nose touchdown. I mean, I would say that for everything, that was probably a pretty good landing. Definitely an interesting one, that's for sure. Bring it back to here, and we'll be able to watch some replays of this coming in. I don't know why the ground spoilers are out right now. Oh, from the replay, don't worry about them. The more narrow and shorter the runway is, the faster it feels. True, could be that. I still think though we were a little bit high coming in over the piano keys. I felt like we were kind of, you know, probably should have been somewhere closer to oh, that, I see why. Okay, so the reversers are open, that's why. It did it in the replay that the reversers are out. I still think it felt a little bit high coming up over the numbers, but yeah, and we're a little bit right of center line, but other than that, I would say that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with that. Is it okay, hold on. Let me stop this and stop this. Okay, good, and then we'll play the replay. Good, okay, and then we can bring it up to here. Good. Now we should be good as far as flaps and all that fun stuff. Wonderful. Cool. Anyways, still a great day of flying. Really fun. Finally glad we were able to fly back into Kerry and Cork today, and of course the real world Ryanair ops, always a lot of fun. I want to take this time now to thank my mods, my donators, and my sponsors. Thank you all so much for the support. I truly do appreciate it. As long as the vertical ascent doesn't exceed 1,000 feet per minute and the landing gates, you are sweet. Correct? Yeah, I think we're perfectly fine on that one then. Just felt a little bit high, especially for aiming at the 1,000 footers. Just felt like we were a little bit high, but we did get it down within the touchdown zone. We did keep it legal. A little bit of a wobble there from the crosswind. But nonetheless, I think it was a great day of flying. I had a lot of fun. And again, I hope you guys did as well. Thank you so much for all the support this weekend, friends. I really do appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed this week over in Europe flying around. Next week, we're going to be back in the 737, most likely, unless something releases. Again, we're kind of at that time now where we could get the Anybuilds A300 any day. We could get surprised by Phoenix dropping the IAE engines in the 319 and the 321. Apparently everything's done, so we're just waiting for, I don't know what the hell. If you're curious, go onto the Phoenix Discord and you can read everything up that's been going on. But yeah, other than that, thanks so much for hanging out. To everybody else that cannot donate using a monetary value, I want to thank you guys very much for your support as well. Appreciate everybody being here. Appreciate everybody smashing down that thumbs up button. And I look forward to seeing you guys next week. I think we're going to be doing some WestJet, going to be doing some Southwest. We've got a lot of fun planned for next week as well. So it should be a great week of flying. Looking forward to it. Friends, enjoy the outro tunes. Enjoy the outro replays. And I look forward to seeing you guys all on Thursday. I don't know what's up. I don't know what we're going to be doing first on Thursday, whether it's going to be WestJet or whether it's going to be some Southwest ops. But I will see you all on Thursday. Happy landings, my friends. See